We're gonna tone on music for a second. Alright. It is time. I mean, it's gotta be time sometime, right? Alright, hey guys. It's me, Jaded. Hello! Wait, the music might have been toned on a bit too much. Alright, go. Should be fine. If it's not fine, just let me know at some point. I'll try and mix music stuff and mix the sound levels a bit in between or whatever. So, good evening, everyone. Wow, words are hard tonight. It's just started and we're in for quite some time tonight because I've looked at the replay timers. We'll be in for a treat. So, good evening. It's me, Jaded Shard from Sc2Swarm. Tonight, we're gonna be casting the CTL Season 21 Week 9-ish Semifinals against Team Unrivaled. Woo! It's gonna be fun. So for those of you watching live on Twitch, well, hello guys everyone. For those who'll be watching the VOD later on, either on Twitch or YouTube, hello from past me to future you. It's always fun. So we will be casting these best of 7 as usual Pro League format. 7 players for both teams sent from different leagues, varying from Gold until Masters, capped at Masters 2 technically. We've got players from pretty much all races, I think, this week. We're gonna have different kind of matchups, we're gonna have fun games, we're gonna have weird cheeses, we're gonna have lots of macro games, I feel like. We're gonna have a lot of fun tonight. This is the semifinals between the, this is a rematch from Season 20 Finals, as we have faced Team Unrivaled last season's final. They took it 5-2 last time, sadly for us. Good for them though, that was a really good series we had last time with them. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, let's see how this goes for this season now. So we're gonna be jumping into our first replay. Apologies for delays we're gonna have during the whole stream because we've got new patch on StarCraft, and for those who are not aware, new patch means lots of fun because you know, you gotta log off, log in, log off, log in every single game. You wanna open a replay, so it's really fun for that. However, as you might have seen already on the other side, we're gonna be ready to jump into our game. And the start for this game of the night, when the sound seems dead. Let me fix sound. Sound, please. Thank you. Alright, so, for our first game of the evening, representing Team Unrivaled, is our first player. It is Gawain, I guess. Gawain, I don't know. Our first Pro player. And in the bottom right, representing Sc2Swarm, it is none other than the Crispy Bacon. Oh yeah. Zerg. I mean, I was gonna say obviously, but we do have non-Zerg players for Sc2Swarm too. So, gonna be an interesting one. This is our set number 1. Set number 1 being gold players usually. I think we can reach to some platinum players sometimes, question mark. Most often it is gold players. So, interesting games normally we get. We don't get the sharpest of build, but we do get some pretty practiced build normally, since people from higher leagues are gonna quite often help their lower league clanmates to get games on for the CTL. So gonna be an interesting one. So far we've got a pylon into gate on the low ground for a wall-in. Probably gonna try and go for a nexus soon. With the scout, afterwards sees the hatchery. It's a hatch gas pool. Super standard for Crispy Bacon so far. Nothing out of the ordinary. As macro as an opener as you can get, unless you want to go into the tree hatch territory, which, you know, it's macro. Is it technically is standard? It's not standard anymore. Okay, I was like, is this probe hiding for cannon rush? Like around here? But nope, just rallied outside. We're gonna be following this little probe for sometimes. So, first, some introduction to for this matchup for this week between Unrivaled and Sc2Swarm. Unrivaled finishing first place in their group, while Sc2Swarm finishing second? I've got a blank. I think it's second, but I won't be sure. I will not confirm nor deny this statement. But Unrivaled going as favorites, as the winners of last season and finishing first of their group this season too. So looking to poised to win this one. Oh, that's interesting already. We've got Twilight Console on the side of Gawain for any units. We've got Warp Gate just now starting, second gate gonna be added, but still no units being built. I feel like that's pretty that's quite dangerous. There's a probe still scouting. Now it sees forlings. Nothing too scary, but I'd still feel like, considering the amount of cheese and openers we have out on Sc2Swarm, that this might be a bit greedy or dangerous. But we're gonna have to see Zealot being chrono boosted out to try and hold the wall. However, this wall does seem, this seems pretty wide open. We're gonna have to see what of it. Oh, this is definitely not one with one Zealot. But super fast Twilight console with nothing in research right now. Gonna be interesting to see what he decides to go. Is it gonna be charge timing? It is. Can I read the future? Have I already seen this replay? Neither of the above. Am I just saying random stuff? Probably last option. This music is really quiet. Whoa. So, for now, on the side of Crispy Bacon, we've got some Zerglings just to poke up and make sure everything's fine. We've got an Overlord, who sees pretty much the whole wall in. Nothing too special. Someone talked. I guess I triggered some announcer pack or something by someone. And we do have still some more drones in production. Floating some money. Nothing too special so far. Got 3 bases, 3 hatcheries, all laid out. And we've got a fast Twilight console already. Twilight console robotics facility. This looks to be in sort of Archon drop charge lot timing. Maybe just an Archon charge timing or something. Could be quite dangerous, especially considering Crispy Bacon's been going quite low on the drone count. Gonna drop the lair already. Not sure exactly what tech this is gonna be for. Is this gonna be for Nidus? Gonna be for maybe speed roaches afterwards? We're gonna need to see. I'm gonna make, oh, that's big drone. 10 drones in production already. So gonna be looking forward to see what's gonna happen on both players' side, as we do have the Warp Prism being chrono boosted out and a charge finishing up soon. With the Templar Archives not redistricting anything, I feel this is really for Archon, not for Storm. Anything like super fast storms or kinds of build we see sometimes. And yep, we see the first Archon. The only advantage we see from this wall being a bit widened is going to be the Archon being able to move freely without no issue. And now that Crispy Bacon's got his drone count up, it's going to go into more lings and going to try and see what he can do with this. 24 Zerglings. I'm not too sure how good these are going to be against Charge Lots Archons. Going to be a question to see how many units are going to be pitted in the fight, because, you know, make more shit than your opponent wins a lot of games. That's a big swell of lings right now. There's a Warp Prism with a single Archon going to be coming across the map, going to be poked off by the Queen. Not going to be too sure. Going to warp in a few Zealots, I guess. Going to try and warping in the second Archon, but missing 1 High Templar and 3 Zealots right now. The lings are just sitting over here. Hydralisk then is on the way right now. We're gonna see some Hydralisks right now being in production soon, I would assume. These lings are gonna try and flank this force, but the Archon is gonna trade quite effectively. But the lings get a good surround. Artemplar goes down. This is a really good trade right now. Lings are gonna surround the Zealots. Archon goes down too. Honestly, even if he loses this fight, resource-wise, this might be somewhat close, but he needs something to defend this base. This is really exposed right now. Zealots are going to be charging in on the Queen. One of them goes down, but 4 Zealots are... This Queen's no match for these. And the drones are going to be forced to evacuate to the natural base, while we see the Zealots trying to run by and deal some more damage. Well, we got some reinforcements. Another Templar accompanied by 3 Zealots. But Crispy Bacon's finally going to get his Hydralisks out. 10 Hydralisks are about to finish, with Muscular Augments soon to be. Well, we still have quite a large bank for Gawain. He could probably add some more gates. Only on 4 gates right now. Could probably afford to go up to 8 gates, but it's going to start +1/+1 upgrades for Zealots, so we're going to be making them really more efficient, especially against these high numbers of Zerglings. So we're going to see Archon Zealot and a Warp Prism on the side of the Paradox player, while we see Hydraling. And upgrades are going to be starting, I guess, for Crispy Bacon soon to be. But supplies still say Zerg is quite ahead right now, with 15 more workers, and he didn't lose his 3rd base in the process of the last attack. Still looking good. This attack, though, is gonna get the initiative on the hatchery and the drones. Quite a few, I would suppose, are gonna fall on quite a lot of drones. Oh my god, that's all the probes. the drones at the third base are gonna fall on. But now the Hydralisks and the Zerglings are gonna get there to surround. Archon's gonna do a really good job against these Zerglings, but the Hydralisks are just gonna mop the floor with everything. Archon's gonna get recalled. Is he gonna get out in time? Oof, that's costly now. And with this, Gawain drops down to 3 army supply. Gonna get 1 Immortal in production. And he's got a War Prism and an Observer. That's about it. We're gonna have a lot of Hydralisks coming across the map for Crispy Bacon. These Hydralisks, though, these can be really dangerous. They don't have Groove Spines yet, but they have Muster Augments, and they're getting +1 range attack soon. And only +1? No upgrades are finished yet right now for Gawain. This has the potential to do a lot of damage. Overseer is going to be scouting to make sure what's going on the back of it. No sneaky Dark Templar or anything. And he sees this wall is not... There's a lot of structures, but there's nothing to defend it, really. There's 2 Templars and 2 Zealots. That's definitely not enough to defend against this number of Hydralisks. Oh, and these are going to meet it. Oh, God. War Prism almost goes down. Harkon is definitely going to go down before finishing. These Hydralisks are going to put the hurt on these buildings and these Zealots. Those shield bashes are not going to be enough to defend against this. And oh my god, this looks to be the end of it. There's too many Hydralisks for Protoss to hold. This Immortal is just gonna die, and GG's called out. Gawain taps it out, and we're gonna be going into first win for Sc2Swarm. Now we need to switch. Yes, remember about this. We're gonna have a lot of different tech issues for tonight because of the patch on StarCraft. Fun times with patch in StarCraft. For those who don't know, replays become unavailable on the current patch once there's a patch in between. Like if you have an old replay, as we call them, well, you can't watch it on live client. You gotta log off, log in, etc., etc. Gonna add some delay to the stream, but shouldn't be too bad. But that was a really good timing. I feel like this was a bit messy in the beginning for both players in terms of their build order. They both knew what they were trying to go for. We had Charged Out Archon on one side, and we had Hydraling in the big numbers for the Zerg player. But it just seems things lined up better for Crispy Bacon in this one. Putting Sc2Swarm 1-0 up in this one. And we're going to be ready to jump into our game number 2 in just a second. Or are we? What's going on? A good thing I warned everyone we're gonna have tech issues, right? Right? Alright! In the top left of the map, representing Team UR. Oh, it is the Zerg player. It is Fussed Up. Fussed Up. I like this name. It's got a roll to the tongue. And in the bottom right, representing Sc2Swarm, currently up 1-0, it is Aldrich Rainer, who's oversupply capped. He's made an extractor trick. He's getting a natural. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I guess some of you know what's going on, but let's try and see what's going to happen and not make too many predictions. So we're going to have the expansion first on the side of Fussed Up. Slightly later than Aldrich Rainer's 15 archery, but we're going to have to wait and see what's going to happen with this. Both players, Zerg vs Zerg can be quite a, I would say, volatile matchup. Once you get to the Ling Baneling phase of the game, single Bane connection can just win you the game instantly. So it's really a matter of players trying to make sure they get the right engage, they get the good vision, and they keep on top of their units basically, because you got to make sure these Banelings do not get a single Zergling, but they need, like, if they only get one Zergling, it's not good for you, but if they get, like, if you get 20 Zerglings on their one Bane, well, you're in trouble. And then afterwards we get into roach fights, which is pretty much a game of trying to distract your opponent and get them out of position so that your roaches can get a good angling, good concave. So far we have a similar build, except for the fact that Aldrich's got a bit less drone, but everything a bit sped up. King's Cove is a pretty large map, so it's actually quite weird to scout these kinds of things, because by the time the Overlord gets there, it looks pretty standard. Overlords are still not even close to getting across the map, and we already see 6 Zerglings, Queen, and Metabolic Boost in production for Aldrich Rainer. Everything going into Zerglings right now, while we still have drones being built for Fussed Up, going up to 22 drones. I'm not sure if he's going to have enough to survive this right now. If he keeps on building more and more drones, it's going to be an interesting one. The Overlord scouts, doesn't see much, to be honest. Sees a bit of creep. Knows there's a natural. He's like, alright, I've got what I wanted for information. It goes to more and more drones right now. Gonna go up to 24. This music is really quiet. What's going on? I was like wondering if there's any music. Ambient jungle sound. Whoops. So Aldrich is just gonna make these Zerglings. Gonna show up 4 at the front and gonna pull up the rest by his main base. Ooh, that's interesting. On the other side, Fustap's gonna chase off the Overlord with the Queen. Gonna let it just pass by, just like a small warning tap. Don't come by. Don't come by my place anymore, alright? And drops a Creep Tumor, probably for a wall in. I mean, as I say it. As I say it. I've been pretty spot on in these predictions tonight. And we also got a lair, so this looks to be a super fast 2-base Roach. But Aldrich, oh. This Overlord spotted instead though. Overlord spots every single link, this one spots even more links. There's a lot of links, he's gonna need to do something about it. He's got no units right now, he's got 3 queens, and he's got a wall in production. The links are gonna just, the links are just gonna go straight in. Gonna surround this first queen already, first queen goes down, second queen is gonna be the next target. Some Zerglings still on the wall, some Zerglings gonna go into main base. This looks to be like a really quick one. Drones are already falling into natural base, drones are falling into main base, Pinecrawler gets killed. More and more links are streaming across the map. The wall is nowhere any completed. Links are gonna still take care of it, and oh my god, there's just links for everything. There's links for drones, there's links for walls, links for archeries, links for broodlings. Oh my god, there's no more drones. There's 0 drones and no money. I think Fastap is just processing the loss, and GG's called. Brutal game by Aldrich Rainer. Ouch. That hurts. That hurts. Brutal game. Ouch. Well, that was a short and sweet one. Set number 2 going to Sc2Swarm again, with a 4-minute link flood timing by Aldrich Rainer. Getting the win. You know what they say sometimes. What counts as the win? The way you get it? Get the win. That's all that matters. There's no low blows in competitive. I mean, some will say there are. I mean, we're in the semifinals of playoffs. I mean, there's different kinds of things. But really well executed by Aldrich Rainer there. Fastap just a bit too late on the wall in. Was about to get the queens to plug the wall, but the queens was just like, I would say a few seconds late, and then the links already got the surround on there. Really unforgiving build to an extent. And we're going to be jumping into game number 3. Let me just look at something. Prodos is proving me right on Discord. Hell yeah. So we're going to be ready to go into game number 3. Sc2Swarm currently up 2-0. Already looking pretty good so far. Which we're going to have to see if the Swarm can keep it up. We're going to be ready to jump into our next game. Oh, forgot to drop the music. Just before the drop. Nailed it. Alright. So, for our set number 3 of the Season 21 semifinals between Sc2Swarm and Team Unrivaled, representing the latter, Team Unrivaled, it is going to be the Terran player, Edson. And in the top left of New Repugnancy, representing Sc2Swarm, one of our more veteran player, I'd say, that we've had from quite some time, it is Scientist. Oh yeah, the purple Zerg. So ZVT on New Repugnancy, quite a fun map in my opinion. There's a lot of things that goes on with this map. Zergs are allowed to take their linear expansion as they like when they go from just, you know, base 1, base 2, base 3. However, you are facing up a ramp on each side of your third base. Not the best thing ever, but then the fourth base goes high ground, so it's not too bad. Whereas Terran players are also able to get their third in triangle position, you know, with the ramp. Nothing too special or too fancy. And we're gonna be seeing a Edge Gas pool, seemingly standard for Scientists. Nothing out of the ordinary on that regard. While we do see a, let's say Rax first opener on the side of Hedson. I'm just gonna change this. Phoenix Heighting. Hell yeah, Phoenix. How's it going? Wait, isn't it too late for you? What are you doing here? I was like, who am I gonna see tonight? Am I gonna see anyone? And then like, oh, Phoenix. I was not expecting you tonight. So we're gonna see a Reaper expand with the CC on the high ground. This is pretty much the safe measure. which does not include an SCV Scout. In case there's any sort of pool first opener. What? 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 Excuse me, what? What the? So, first 50 energy from the orbital has been spent on a scan, which is quite interesting. I won't say I've seen this often, but I'll say I've seen it now. Reaper's gonna go across the map. Honestly, this is as standard as you're gonna get as scientists for scientists. I'm not sure what Edson saw or was looking for with this, but I hope he saw it, because otherwise that's really sad. High grounds, he says I was saying, is gonna be the safest way to do it. Even if there's a pool first, you've got your wall done. Reaper is actually not even trying to kill drones. What is this? Okay, this is a photographer. Reaper, as Winter calls it. The Reaper is there to see what's going on, confirm what he saw with the scan, and then leave, I guess. Although he's gonna try and get some damage done, gonna try and juke around a bit, gonna get out no problem. At the same time though, while he's microing this, not getting his orbital command yet. Gonna start it now, perfect. Seems like he's gonna be going into a 1-1-1, probably with Hellions, and a bench in Starport. Yep, easy. Pretty normal opener for now for Terran and for Zerg. Third archery has been started, Ling speed is almost done. And we've got some more drones for scientists. As I was saying earlier for the sets, if I remember correctly, this set is high platinum, low diamond, as set number 3 between our two players. Earlier sets were platinums. I may be totally off, by the way. Oh, yeah, it was gold platinum, sorry. Gold and platinum, then now we got platinum diamond. Got my memory things right. So, should be seeing more. I hope we can see more interesting builds. Really looking forward to it. Reaper's gonna come across for his second scout, second round of photography, as we could call it. Speedlings are gonna be right out on his trail. Gonna try and kill him off. He's gonna go down, see the natural base. Queen's gonna be on inject duty and miss it. Uh-oh. Now he sees the third base too. Nothing special. Scientists dropping the safety spore in the main base in case of libs. Or maybe Banshee. The position is more for Banshees, but it could be for both. While we still have Reapers, Hellion start being built. We've got the Reactor Factory, we've got Tech Lab Barracks, and we've got the Vanilla Starport. Gonna go for Viking to clear off the Overlords. Gonna get some Vision Denial, as we could call it. While Scientist is just getting drones right now. Gonna go up to 39 drones. Could probably be going in a bit more on the drones right now. It's just no pressure. But you should also consider a few Lings right now. I think only 4 Zerglings on the map. If the aliens, which you can see, right? Yeah, you can see the aliens. You gotta be careful about those. These can just hit you really hard if your queens are not exactly right on spot and position. Can still kill a lot of drones. This Viking is gonna kill off the Overlord and deny Scientists from getting any further information, and also supply block him. And we're gonna have an armory on the way. So this looks to be in Hellbat timing. But he's also getting double engineering bay. But he's also getting more and more Hellions. This is going to be a delayed Hellbat timing with Liberator support. This is going to be an interesting one. I'm really curious to see how this pans out for Hedson. As a Terran player myself, I'm really always curious to discover new builds and stuff. Scientist is just building queens right now. Now we're back to drones. But how many queens we got? We got 8 queens. We're going up to 10 queens. This should be good. Viking's going to pick off his second Overlord. Always good. And now we've got 9? Am I counting right? 8 aliens. Gonna go across the map with a Liberator on the side for the flank. Liberator probably on the third base while we got the Hellions by the natural base. Gonna be interesting with Hellbat timings against queens. It's really all about the initial engage and the way the Hellbats can actually get on top of the queens. Since this is no Marauder concussive shell or anything, it's gonna be really important to see how this pans out. Hellbats are gonna start morphing, and we're gonna go up in the creep. Up in the creep. Up in the creep. Liberator gonna siege up first. Liberator gonna try and bait the attention out. And then the queens are gonna move. Oh my, this is really well done. I mean, this isn't all in plain vision. But with the Liberator trying to distract the queens, the Hellions are gonna be able to move across and go straight into the natural base. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Queens are gonna finally start taking out this Liberator, but some of them are gonna die, and these Hellbats are gonna get right into the mineral line. Already a few drones dying, but not too many. And the drones are going to start evacuating towards the main base. Liberator goes down. Drones being pulled to the side. That's a really good thing. But right now, queens are going to start trying to clear this up. Not sure if they're going to be in time. Viking's going to drop into the main base. Already 10 kills down on this Viking. The drones that were pulled off from the natural base to the main base. got slaughtered by this Viking. 13 kills and counting right now. Hellions are going to join the party. More and more drones getting roasted right now. This is not looking good for Scientists. Oh my god. He's making a ton of lings. About 30 lings? 30 lings have been put in production right now. Vikings finally going on. All the aliens are dead. All in all, this is 28. 28 drones died. Oh my goodness. So the only saving grace for Scientist is that his opponent was floating a lot, but oh, GG's called. Scientist taps it out, knows he's a bit too far behind in workers right now, back to 12 drones. And GG. Team UR strikes back 2-1 right now. Gonna switch scenes and stuff. But yeah, it was a really good execution, as you said. Good multitasking tactics. I think the ideas were really good. I mean, it's still Platinum Games. It could have been faster in terms of the execution and stuff. But the idea is to actually put the Liberator, force the Queens away, and then bring back the Hellbats, drop the Viking in the main base while all of this is happening. It's really good. Just puts the Zerg on the back foot. And if you're not on top of every single defense, it just piles on and on and on. Because by the time you're like, alright, I'm going to clear this Liberator, then you've got the Hellbats to clear, and then you're like, alright, I finally cleared this up, and then, oh shit, there's a Viking on top of it. Like, the Viking killing 15 drones was really the kicker in my opinion. Because all these timing attacks, there's always like, you're trying to do multiple stuff, because if you only do one thing, it's better be a good thing. Otherwise, Zerg is just going to slap it down and be like, alright, more drones, we're good. But in this situation, it was really, the Liberator was a distraction. It got a few kills, with the Queens getting stacked on top of each other and not being able to get through. But then once it got picked off, with not too much damage, still some damage, the Hellbats were the second threat. Hellbats were the threat that could actually clear the game, which needed to be attended to. But then the Viking was just... Viking actually did the game. It's kind of funny how Vikings really do damage to workers if you just forget about him. But yeah, was a really fun one. GG's. And we're going to be ready to go into set number 4. I think it's set number 4. Can I do maths? I can do maths. We're going to be switching things up, and we're going to be jumping into it. Oh, I like this music. Alright. Maybe it's a bit too quiet. Give me a sec. Sorry guys, technical things tonight. Alright. In the top left of Carol's Junction Ladder Edition, it is going to be representing Sc2Swarm, Sappho. Woo. Also known as Paige. I will keep mixing names until I die, because I do this for a living. No, I don't do this for a living. I do dumber stuff for a living. And in the bottom right, it is going to be Team Unrivaled's Maginer. Maginer? Someone help me. I hate names. Jesus Christ. Good thing I don't do this for a living. I was such in a good position. I mean, it was in a good position. The big thing is, if you pull all the queens together, you really get distracted and then it gets messy to defend. My team's actually pretty strong versus ground. They do bonus versus mechanical. Yes, they 3-shot SCVs, 2-shot probe, 3-shot drones. They do fine against ground. It's just they are kind of fragile for ground unit for what they cost and what they do. That's why we don't see them like ground Viking composition or something. But we do see them quite mixed up as a second layer of defense or something sometimes. Maginer. I have no idea. We're not gonna try and pronounce the name correctly tonight. We're still gonna have the same question as usual by a set 6. So I'm gonna need chat by set 6 for help. But we'll see then. So far, wait, what's going on? Talking with chat and missing some stuff. We got a pull first out of Maginer. Just random. Korean IDs are much easier to pronounce. Just yes, thank you, please. I just need like a Chinese team to start picking up like random French words as player names, then I'm good. So we got pool first, which is a macro pool first for Maginer. No lings yet. Just gonna get his queen. I think he was expecting cheese or some sort. I'm just like, I want to be defensive. Although gonna be careful with the Fort Auto tree. There we go. While we've got a Edge Gas pool on the side of Sappho. Nothing special, nothing fancy. Overlord is gonna scout like, alright, it's a pool first. What's going on? Hopefully he realizes what it's not too threatening. Gonna go with 4 lings just to make sure. She's still quite ahead in economy for now. It's not significantly ahead. Since macro pool first does not sacrifice too many drones, just you get your production a bit later, and you get your second queen later too. But you get your first one faster. So, Sappho's still gonna go up to 10 lings right now. Gonna try and put on some pressure, I would suppose. As the opponent's got no lings right now, and we've got a lair start already. Alright, this is gonna be an interesting one. Ling speed is not... I was gonna say not finished, but it's not even started on either side. Sappho gonna drop the Bailing Nest, but no Bailing, Ling speed. I'm interested to see, because if it's gonna be a Ling with no, Ling Bane with no Ling speed, not the most ideal comps. Oh, this Zerling's getting out with the skin of his teeth. And Sappho gonna see it's gonna be a Wartorn wall. Did she cancel the Bailing Nest? Yes, she did. And we're gonna go into Evo Chamber, Roachhorn, and a third base, I would suppose. Just tries his opponent's doing a 2-base Roach. Doesn't have enough pressure to actually do any damage. Okay, the music is just... what the hell? I'm confused as what's going on with StarCraft music. Nidus, that's... I mean, I would suppose 2-base Roach, as it's pretty common right now. Oh wait, that's a full wall. Never mind, that's a Nidus. Okay, that's the most obvious Nidus. When you see a full wall like this... But wait, what? Okay, I am... You know what? I stopped playing Zerg, like, 7 months back. I'm gonna stop trying to predict. There's a Ling here. This looks to be Nidus, but why would you go for Roach speed if you're going Nidus? This is a confusing part. For reference, when you're trying to go Nidus, you just want to skip as many gas expenses as you can so you can get as many Roaches, because Nidus network costs a lot. Wall is not supposed to be close. If you're trying to go 2-base Roach with +1 speed timing, if your wall is closed, you just delay your timing by a minute and a half. And Sappho behind us is just gonna drone up, gonna go safely go up to 40 drones-ish. One Ling's gonna scout across, gonna see double gas, gonna see Roachhorn, and gonna see main base saturation, which is totally saturated. Well, we've got a third base also done. Lings are gonna try and poke up, see a full wall, and be like, oh, right. Are you doing a Nidus? Are you doing a Nidus? So that was a super so upgrades are gonna line up pretty well for Maginer, but he's not gonna be able to go out right now. This is full wall, he can't move across, so he's gonna be stuck with his timing being delayed. Well, Sappho is also gonna go into +1, although speed has not started yet. But you're gonna have a far bigger economy, 8 more drones, and an extra battery of production. It's gonna be pretty good advantage for her. And the Roaches may be a bit later, but as you can see, like, Defender's advantage is gonna be totally fine. The Super Early Lair made me think Nidus. Yes, Super Early Lair should be Nidus normally. However, you do get the, if you do 2-base Roach, you are gonna get your 2-base. I mean, normally you'd open Ash Gas Pool, get your 2 queens, and then get your Lair. There you see it, yep. Trader Evo Chamber. Gonna delay the push a bit. The Roach speed was done for quite some time now, but couldn't move across for a bit. Now gonna move across with the Roaches. Hey yo Illy, hey yo Sisyphus. I'm trying to read, and I won't read, because if I try to read Korean on stream, it's going to be a mess, so I won't do it. So Roaches are going to be hitting the third base of Sappho right now. Sappho still got a worker lead, but she's also got a decent army count. There was a split army for Maginer. Gets totally smashed by the other part of Roach's army, but now some drones are going to get picked off at the third base. It's going to be a question of how badly these Roaches are going to get crushed or not. Numbers are pretty even, but there's a couple of queens right there, and there's Defender's advantage for reinforcements. Sappho dips down below in economy, but still has the production advantage with the Atri. Roach speed is going to finish up in a few seconds. Not going to be able to chase these Roaches for now. And we're going to be set back to a similar situation. Maginer going up to a lot of drones right now. Okay, I don't like this, I'll be honest. Going up to 54 drones after losing all of his army, while his opponent's got such a big Roach lead. Yes, Sappho is behind in economy, but for how long? Because she's just gonna go wreck his face right now. Maginer gonna see on creep all these Roaches. Oh, these should have went straight through. Oh my god. Also gonna oh, okay, we're gonna see spicy stuff. We're gonna see +2/+2 in both sides. We're gonna see Tumbling Claws and Barrow for Sappho. While we're just gonna try and see more and more Roaches. Maginer's floating quite a lot of money right now. So even though he should have more Roaches due to monies yet, he can't get them right now in time. I think he's out of larva. He's out of larva right now. He can't produce these Roaches. 8 in production, but that's about it. Third base is gonna get cancelled right now. This is quite a big deal because he's not gonna be able to mine with all these workers he's got as a lead. And these Roaches are gonna get picked off right now. Too little, too late for Maginer. The Roaches are gonna start streaming across the map, and Sappho bringing her opponent back to 2 base. Should be pretty good right now. Even though his Maginer's got a worker lead as we were talking. Income is still in favor of Sappho, even so slightly, but once she gets back these drones, and she's gonna have a huge tech lead. Burrow's gonna finish. Tunneling Claws is finishing soon. Plus one Carapace, Overlord speed, everything is gonna line up. And Magina try and double expand on the back of it to try and make up for it, but Sappho's on top of it, gonna deny the third base and kills it. Not even cancel this time. And this Roach fight is gonna be really good for our pink player. And I feel like this Concave is really good. This one ranking Roach is really funny. But the Concave is really good. Some roaches cannot fight, but that's going to be far enough. Some roaches start burrowing under it. Oh, just tunneling to get behind him. Backstab Roach. We're going to need to see something impressive from Maginer to come back into this, because right now it's not looking good. Roaches are going to burrow right into the main base. Overseer's going to start morphing. Maginer knows he's in trouble right now. These roaches are going to make their way into the main base. Third base is going to get cancelled again by Sappho. Still making more and more roaches behind us. We're going to see these roaches fight off at the third base, while at the same time we're going to see these roaches slipping off into the main base. Gonna pick off a fight with advantageous number and gonna force these splits. Roaches are gonna start burrowing up here. And Sappho's gonna take really good trades. Third base still cancelled again. There's no end to it. These roaches are still there. Gonna kill off the Hydralis then. I see. Oh, okay, maybe not. If there's roaches, should be fine. But Sappho's gonna be able to like save some of her roaches, do some damage, heal them back up, and actually deal more and more damage. A second Overseer is being morphed right now. But this is not looking good for Maginer. Both players floating a bit. Sappho's only floating mineral so far. Army looks sorta similar, but there's a lot more upgrades if you look at it. The Carapace is finishing up right now, and Burrow plus movement Burrow and Overlord speed. But the big thing is really, Sappho is on 4 bases now. 4 attach reads just started right now, while the third is getting taken back by Maginer. And he's starting to mine out in his main base. So the worker lead he's got, I mean, he had a, oh wait, I was gonna say he had a worker lead, now he's totally gone right now with these roaches still doing damage. And now burrowing again. Oh my god, this is so annoying to deal with. He's going to need to really pick up on these. 3 overlords at the same place. Not the best. And now Vision's going to be lacking a bit. And Sappho's going to be able to pounce back on the third base. This is gone again. There's no way you can get back in time to it. Sappho's just going left, right. And as soon as she defends this, alright, now Maginer is like, alright, I know roaches are still there. I'm going to clear this up and send the rest of my army there. But as we can see from supply right now, there's 50 supply lead for Sappho. Only 10 of those being in workers, the rest being all army. It's quite a significantly. Plus 2 Carapace is going to get started, while plus 1 is not even started for Maginer. And the 4th base is finishing up, while the 3rd is attempted again for the 5th time? 5th time? Is Sappho equal page? Yes, Sappho is page. Magina's my spirit element. You mean like trying to whack-a-mole the roaches and not being able to stop him? So, roaches are going to start fighting right now. Roaches on both sides. I feel like this is favoring Sappho. The position is actually better for Maginer, but now with this small split on the bottom side, looking pretty good. Plus 1 Carapace is going to start doing some job. GG's call out. Maginer knows he's GG. And Sc2Swarm going to take the lead 3-1 right now. This is looking pretty solid right now. My god. Just not pulling the trigger. There you go. Yes. Hey, what up, Blisk? How's it doing? How's it going at like 2 a.m. in the morning? The EU people, the NA people, we got some people in there. So yeah, pretty solid game from Sappho. Using the Roach Barrow and Multiprong to just abuse our opponent's lack of mobility and vision, I would suppose. Mainly also, I would say denying the third base and knowing not to go too greedy. You know you've got a base advantage, even 2 attributes lead. You don't want to go like to 70 drones or something. Because if you just like drop too many drones, this is the time your opponent can actually strike back. But I really like the initial timing defense and then going into, you know, a big Droach and trying to do damage. I'm not too sure if Maginer should have went for this big round of drone afterwards. Going up to 50 drone-ish while having no army was a really risky move. It could have worked, but it in the end it bite him back, so 3-1. Looking nerdy as usual. I don't understand this language. Is this English? Alright. Big it up, Blesky, you boys. We've got 2 you boys. And we're gonna be ready to jump into our next game of the night. Let me settle the scores. There we go. Let me settle this. Alright. It is going to be set number 5. Forgot to say, set number 4 and 5 are both Diamond 2 and 3. Are capped at Diamond 2, so no Diamond 1 can play in these sets. In the top left of the map, representing Team Unrivaled, is going to be... Oh my god, someone save me with names. Sc2Swarm. Oh my... I tried guys. And it's a 13-12. And on the other side of the map, representing Sc2Swarm, is going to be our one and only Hero Shrugs. Oh yeah. If you want to know who Hero Shrugs is, he also made the road transition I use on stream whenever I change scenes. Big ups. Thanks again. If you're watching the VOD stream. So, yeah, this looks like a... this is a 13-12, okay. I was like, this looks like it, but I wasn't too sure. This is a 13-12. 13-12, for those unaware, the uninitiated. Probably the... I wouldn't say strongest, but like the most aggressive all-in we've got as Zerg. Gonna go for the fastest speedling plus Banes as you could get. Gonna start off 6 Zerglings, gonna start off Link Speed. Come on, do it. There we go. There we go. And on the other side of the map, Hero Shrugs just gonna go with standard Edge Gas Pool. With... Was it a standard Edge Gas Pool? How about 15 Edge? I mean, we're gonna have them match right now. If you wanted to ask someone, say 13-12 or 15 Edge, we've got 15 Edge against 13-12 right now. So Hero Shrugs going for the what we call the 15 Edge Link Flood, Speedling Flood, blah. Against 13-12 from Smetna Rezeka. Yes, 15 Edge, 13-12, excuse me, is faster. 15 Edge hits with a lot more of Lings and less gas. You don't have any gas. I mean, you could, but you stop mining at some point. So you normally do not transition to Bailing Nest. While on the other side, you also have more drones. You've got queens faster. I mean, you can get 2 queens normally, and you're gonna have a lot more Ling in like the... I was gonna say mid game, but I meant like 4-minute mark. So Lings are gonna start trying to work on this Atri, but there's already Lings out for Hero Shrugs, so these Lings not gonna get too much damage done on this Atri. It's gonna be a battle of knowing who gets the Ling. Hero Shrugs just needs to survive this. If he holds on, he's still got 3 more Lings, and he's got the Atri done. So he's quite far further ahead if he survives the early initial phase. Because the initiative is on Red Smetna, with the Lings being across the map already, and the Bailing Nest already being done. So the first few Bailings are going to be key and crucial to Team Yours player, as like the first one is going to be starting. But Hero is going to take a pretty favorable engage over here. Going to kill off a lot of Lings. I'm not too sure because these players, just for me, took pink and purple as colors, and I really hate this because they look pretty similar if you just look at like Lings being like one beside another. So 2 Bailings are going to be done. However, there's no more Zerglings for Smetna. There's only 3 Lings. And 2 Banes, 3 Zerglings, unless there's like a big... Oh my god. Hero doing the 1 Zergling to detonate the Bailings. But this push is pretty over right now. There's only 3 Zerglings and 1 Bane. So long as he doesn't lose everything to the 1 Bane, he should be totally fine. Yes, there we go. Gonna send a few of the Lings on the Bane. There's nothing to protect it. 2 Banes, easy. Now there's going to be more and more Ling reinforcements. Atri is going to be started. Smetna looks like he wants to maybe transition. Not 100% sure. But Hero's got a lot of Lings, and he's going to get an additional drone behind us. 4 worker lead going up to 5 is not nothing. You know when we say, oh, 5 drone extra is not too big. 5 out of 15 is quite a big thing. Yes, these colors, Jesus. Yes, thank you, Blisk. I'm not colorblind, but I wish I had this excuse, but right now it's just painful. Look at these. So right now, Smetna really needs to abuse the Banelings. This is the advantage he's got. He's behind in every single Matrix except the Banelings. So he needs to really get the Baneling connections of his life right now. Because with this team being on the line, this is really crucial right now. Of course, the players do not know. For those not too savvy about the whole thing, CTL games are scheduled over the week by players individually. Which means this game might have been the 2nd played, might have been the 7th game played. So both players do not know the actual score that we've got down there. But for us right now, we do know Smetna needs to win this game for this team to get a chance and back in the series. And Hero's going to be like, alright, you know what? I don't need to do damage. You've got Banelings. It's kind of risky. I could throw the game there. And I know I've got a better economy than you. I've got my natural base faster than you. And I know I'm getting my tech faster. I'm getting my Roach Warren. I'm getting my Evo Chambers. Although I'm getting... Gonna rephrase this. I'm getting my Evo Chamber and my Roach Warrens. Because we're getting 2 Roach Warrens for no reason. Probably just a misclick from, you know, trying to go fast. Gotta go fast, as we say. And Smetna's gonna start his own Roach Warren and Evo Chamber. About 20 seconds late, I would say, compared to his opponent. Oh, Baneling's gonna snipe. Nice, that's really good. So, Hero Shrug's gonna take a small worker lead, gonna get a bigger and bigger worker lead with 5 more drones on the way. And we're gonna see 2 base Roach on both sides, it seemed like. With a huge lane advantage, buff some Banelings. Oh wait, is it huge? Oh, it's not even that big. It's like 25 to 23. Hero gonna keep on scouting to make sure what's going on. Sees the wall end, sees +1 starting. Both players pretty much equal on the +1 being started, and these Lings are just gonna get picked off. What's going on? Lings are gonna fight Lings, and there's the Banes are still across the ramp. Normally this should go in favor of Smutna, as he's got the defender's advantage and a queen. And now the Banes are gonna come across. One Bane gets picked off. Queen's got like 6 HP! Hero taking a really good trade in there. Still got like 6 or 7 Lings left, and he's gonna pick up the queen too, and the Banelings are gone. All the while, he's still got a 8 drone lead, and he's still gonna get some more and more scouting information, while his opponent's been totally denied on the other side of the map. Lings are gonna get into the main base. He cannot do the sneaky, oh, he's gonna get picked off. Target, ooh, that was actual damage. Can the Ling do it? Ling, do it! That's a Marathon Ling. Oh, now gonna die, alright. So all this is done. Both players lost all their Lings. Smutna's got a few Roaches and a few Lings, as you could like by the supply. He's got 10 supply lead. The big thing is he cannot do damage with these. Most of the supply is in small number of Lings and Roaches. There's a full wall with 2 queens. He cannot do damage with this. He cannot do damage in time. The Roaches are going to take years to cross the map, but he's 15 workers behind. This is not nothing. This is a big deal right now. A bit oversaturation for Hero Shrugs. Could probably transfer back to the main base. But he's going to start 10 Roaches, and this is going to pretty much seal the deal, if you want my opinion. Going to go up to 26 army supply. Plus when he's going to get started. Lair is finishing up, while Lair is nowhere near now started. Thank you, Jaded. You're a genius. This game was weird. Yes, this game is still weird. Neither cheese. But I mean, that's the big thing. Like, when people want to know how 13-12 matches against 15 match, I would say the first 2 Banes are the key part. 13-12 is going to put some pressure early on, but then you got to pull back because there's going to be more and more Lings, there's going to be queens. Whereas for the 15 match player, you're just going to make sure you keep on the pressure and that you don't die. Because if you lose the all your Lings to a Baneling, you can die. But if you got a worker lead and you've got the attribute lead too, so that's really good for you. But now Hero, with these 10 Roaches, they have +1. They do not have speed, but they have +1 for the Lings, but there's no more Lings. These could potentially just win the game right now. What is there to defend against this? There's 6 Roaches and 14 Lings. This is not enough, I don't feel like. +1 is finished on both sides, but matters more for Hero Shrugs, because he's going to be fighting the Lings. Gonna get into the small choke between the bowlings, so Lings cannot surround really. Lings are actually on the bottom side of the map. Gonna try and do it for a surround backstab flank. Drones are gonna get pulled to the fight. If he starts losing any drones in this fight, oh god, it's not good for Smutna. Already behind a lot of workers, and now he's gonna lose even more. Gonna go down to 29, 28. Oh my god. Lings are gonna go into the main base, gonna pick up the queen. Oh, Roaches spawn just in time to clear these out. Perfect timing for Hero. And more Roaches are gonna try and reinforce. There's gonna be enough Roaches to defend. So this should be stopped by Smutna. However, Roach speed is still finished for a Hero before his opponent, so he's going to be able to transition and rotate. Trying to use the ramp, not too effectively, but that's fine. Reinforcing more and more Roaches across the map. He's floating 1,000,000 money, holy shit. Drop these atries. If you guys are floating like 1,000,000 mineral, just build like 2 atries or something, I don't know. I don't zerg anymore. But Hero's going to take a small army lead, but mainly a tech lead, +2 started, Roach speed finished, and 25 worker lead. He's going to be able to reinforce so much faster than his opponent right now. Ravagers are going to be added to the mix. Going to get sniped off. Really good target fire by Hero. And most of the Roaches are going to start falling down. Roaches are still reinforcing across the map. 3 bases worth of Roach and still a lot of money in the bank. It's going to get supply blocked himself, but that's fine. Roach Burrow move is started right now. You're going to need to get Burrow if you want. But I feel like this is going to be totally enough. Smutna looks to be dead. These Roaches are just plowing through, gonna snipe down the Roach Warren to make sure there's no more Roaches. Lings are gonna be built, as we said earlier, +1 Roaches, just 2-shot Lings, so that's not gonna be good. Oh my god. Smutna is fighting for his life. I feel like he knows his team is in trouble right now. I don't remember exactly the timing of these games, but he's not giving up right now, and there's more and more Roaches. It's like a whole line. What the? Okay, we've got Lings passing by. What am I looking at? Oh my god, these roaches are just intercepting realities. Third hatchery goes down for Smetna. Lings are gonna try and come across to deal damage. Queen is trying to pick off overlords. More and more Lings are trying to do damage. The big thing is there's harassment damage done on Smetna's side, but Hero is just killing him right now. He's not harassing, he's not just killing workers, he's killing the Roachhorn, he's killing the hatchery, gonna go into the main base. This is not just harassment, he's killing him right now, and Smetna's gonna get the third hatchery, that's totally fine. Hero's already plugged this wall, beautifully done. Gonna prevent any sort of link flood, any link counterattack to deal damage, because, you know, 9 roaches and a queen in a wall is never gonna die. These drones are gonna get massacred, roaches are forcing the evacuation. Gonna go down to 8 workers, 6 workers, oh my god. Lots of Banes. Alright, this is a desperation move. Alright, we've got an hatchery here. He's trying. Alright, I've got drones here. I gotta make them survive. These Banelings are like, alright, if he opens up the wall, maybe we can get in and kill everything, right? Because these roaches were never gonna kill. Never, ever in his whole life. And the next one. The Banelings are gonna come across. We're gonna try and split. Oh my god. These get decent connections, but there's nothing else. And GG's called out. Smatna taps out. And Hero takes the 4th win for Sc2Swarm. Woo! Stream did not, don't worry. Double Roachhorn? Yes, that was just the... that was just... I think it was just a spurred moment of Hero just tapping too quickly on his things. But yeah, which third base do you guys get? I would... As Zerg, I would suggest the bottom one. As Phoenix said, you really like the linear base. It's a good thing. It's better against Mulisks, and doesn't matter too much otherwise in ZVZ, I feel like. In other matchups, it matters a lot more, but yeah. And with this, Hero Shrug takes the 4th win, as we said, bringing Sc2Swarm up to a 4-1 record right now. We're gonna still watch the last 2 sets, set 6 and set 7s, because as I said, they were played potentially before or after the game, this set was closed. But that means Sc2Swarm is gonna move on to the finals of CTL season 21. Woo! Get your POC gems in chat. But yeah, concluding the run back from 0-2 in the beginning of the season, all the way up to playoffs and then to the finals, where they're gonna face I Won't Tell You Until We Finish the Stream team. That's a nice team name, right? I know. They were really original with this. But yeah. So we're still gonna watch the last 2 sets. Disclaimer slash spoiler, I'll warn you guys. How long has it been? It's been 55 minutes of stream. There's been probably like downtime and stuff. These last 2 sets are probably gonna take 150% of what we've already been in time. These last 2 sets are really long, alright? So buckle up, get your water. I've got some snacks, because we're in for a treat. We're gonna have a lot of StarCraft. What do they call them? Grape tomatoes? Alright. I'm ready. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for set 6? Where we're gonna have the same question we normally have. No, you're not ready? You're not ready? Alright, I'm gonna need to ask the same question we usually do. Not sure if Sisif is gonna have the same answer as every time. Alright. We're gonna stop the music. We're gonna switch into game. And we're gonna start it off. On Automaton. Oh, it's a black screen still. Why don't you work? There we go! Alright, in the middle right of Automaton Ladder Edition, representing Team Unrivaled, it is going to be Gizmo. The purple Zerg. And in the middle left, representing Sc2Swarm, the traitor who's not a Zerg. The man casting these replays. The one who's doing stream. I mean, I'm talking too much. It's me. It's myself. It's Jaded Shard. So, question as usual. How do we go about myself? Do I say myself? Do I say third person? Do I go Jaded Shard? Do I go with this random noob Terran? What are we doing? I need opinion, guys. Wow, Jaded Shard, I hear he is the greatest SC2 player ever and the most handsome man in the world. Mr. Streamer, can you confirm? I cannot confirm nor deny the statement. Sadly, Phoenix SC2. I will, however, say this has been quoted multiple times on multiple platforms. Including the Sc2Swarm Discord. So I would say there's probably parts of truth. I cannot say this is whole truth though, sadly enough. But yeah. I fucked up my streaming setup. Alright. So, let's dive right into the game and see what's going on. We've got a Atch first on the side of Gizmo with Gas Pool. And we've got a SCV Scout for the Jaded Shard, and we've got Rax first Reaper expand. Nothing too fancy so far. I mean, as standard as we're gonna get. I mean, can I change music? Can I get something different? There we go. I wanted music. So, SCV Scout gonna try and scout, as his namesake says. Scouts the Atch first, no big deal, and it's gonna just chill by the third base. For people who never played against this is super annoying to deal with as Zerg. For people who play Terran, this is super fun to do. You just try and block the hatchery in the hopes that they take the other hatchery. So it's quite a fun one. Reaper's gonna move across for Jaded Shard. I'm gonna go with Jaded Shard. Oh, first percent hypothetical. What? You want me to like say it may be me, but I may not be, and it's. Imagine if I were to build a Marine and send my Reaper across. Is this what you're asking, Sisyphus? Is this what you're saying? Oh my god, you dirty... Reaper's gonna move across, gonna try and get some poke on the link. Still no drone sent to take the third base. So I may... Am I doing it right? I may try and get the links, try and get some damage done with the Reaper. KD8 grenade totally whiffed. That's totally fun. Lots of damage on the links, but no kills so far. And Reaper is going to be able to jump across in the main base to try and get a scout on. Since I may have not seen a third base, probably wondering what's going on. Sees a drone pull. That's interesting. Always interesting. Do this, please, Rick. And the Reaper barely dies. Queen was almost going to get bounced to the side and prevented from killing the Reaper with a KD8, but slightly missed time. And now the Lings are going to be able to deny the SCV block, and the drone is going to be able to take the hatchery. While behind us, we do see Reactor Factory, we see Tech Lab Barracks, and we see Starboard. So pretty much standard 1-1-1 on my potential side. My hypothetical side, I would say. While we see the third base going down for Zerg. More and more drones right now. Nothing fancy, nothing special. Speed is just finishing up. And we see a bit more queens right now. We've got 3 queens back in the front row. No queens in the main base right now, but a 4th one is on the way. We're going to start seeing creep spread being pushed forward. Overlord still scouting over here. Sees there's a wall inside, sees the hatchery command center. I used to play Zerg too. But the big thing for Gizmo, there's nothing else outside this one Overlord to actually scout right now. No Overlords on this side. No vision in the main base. So it's really going to be key what this Overlord sees. And there's a Viking on the way. Marauders are started. Alright. For those who were there last week, it may seem that I would potentially be, if I were myself, doing the same build as last week. Potentially. I mean, there's a lot of chance right now, but I'm still not sure. Overlord's going to start moving across. But Marauders, Hellbats, and a Starport building a Viking. Where's the Viking? Viking, there we go. Viking plus Marine are going to try and work down this Overlord. And what is the Overlord going to see? Overlord saw the Hellions, saw Factory, and saw the Barracks with Tekla, but did not see the Marauders. Good pull off by probably me. I got some wraps with nothing in them. Excuse me, what? You just get like the dough, but nothing else. Okay. So at this point, Jaded Shard is going to move out with his units. We've got 3 Marauders, we've got 8 Aliens. 8? Where's the 8th one? We're missing Alien. There you go. Hey, 8 Aliens there. And the Viking. Going to move across for the Hellbat Marauder timing. Concussive Shell is finished. Armory is done. This is a brutal timing normally. But what do we have on the other side for Gizmo? We've got decent Crypt Tumors. We've got 5 Queens already out. And we've got a lot of Lings already pouring out. And we've got Bailing Nest finishing up in a moment. This is not done yet, however. But Jaded Shard's timing might have been slightly late. Gonna try and go in. Queens are in a really good arc right now. And Lings are gonna go in. Oh my god, he's getting a good surround right now. The Hellbat's not getting the damage they need against the Zerglings. Queens pick up the medevac. There's a lot of Queens, lots of transfuse, and this seems to be a held push right now. Gonna kite out with the Marines, but nothing too done. But the Viking is actually gonna get a lot of damage in the main base. 7 kills, as we've seen in like set 7 and set 3. The Viking in the main base is actually a big kicker. Getting lots of kills in there. Since the Queen was pulled off from the main base to defend. Now 10 kills on the Viking. Liberator going to come and support it. It's going to be a real question to see how does he deal with this. Because right now, this is doing a lot of damage. The whole mine base is not mining. There's a lot of drones just floating around, bouncing from base to base. Queen goes down. Ouch. And Viking gonna start pawning on this spawning pool. At the same time, we're gonna see 3 Hellions, 3 Marauders. Jaded Shard, I mean, I'm just trying to macro up behind us, get it third CC, drop my factories. The Hereford gets cleaned up at this point. Push seems to be fended off right now. But we're gonna see these Hellions right now, and what are they gonna do? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What are we seeing from there? Uh-oh. Aliens. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Line them up, boys. Oh, sh. Uh-oh. 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 That was a glitch animation to the ramp. Oh my god. This Hellion gets... Oh my god. How many drones died in total this time right now? That's what I'm really wondering. Can I get out of this? 25 drones so far died, but that's still a lot of investment from I guess, me. Investing into the Marauder timing, Hellbats, delaying the third command center a bit, and delaying the upgrades by a lot. But Gizmo is floating a lot of money right now. It's floating up to 1.9k, 600 gas right now. Gonna drop 2 macro hatcheries, plus the expansion. Gonna drop 3 hatcheries at the same time in production, plus the lair. That's a lot of... Both players trying to do as best as they can with what they've got right now. Scan from Jaded Shard to try and see what's going on. Sees the macro hatch, sees the gas being taken. Only the second gas. So far. Okay then. Yep, it's the only thing I could find isn't actually that bad. Okay then. So Jaded Shard, I mean, I'm gonna try and just probably get more barracks. Gonna try and get my third base. Gonna get some units on the way. +1, +1, +1. Vehicle plating, +1/1 is gonna be on the way. More and more Marines right now. Jaded Shard, I mean, I'm looking in a decent position, I'd say. Slightly behind in workers, but mules do good. Army is pretty good, but there's a lot of money in the bank for Gizmo. He's going to be able to pump a lot of drones, lots of units from this. One Zergling's going to scout the third base. He's going to try and get some damage, going to get picked off. And we're just going to see Stim. Stim is super late. That's the big issue with this build. For people wondering, like, is this build that good? It is good, but not that good. And Scan's going to go in the main base, sees both Evolution Chamber just now starting, which is miles later than the upgrade for the Terran player. As we can see, upgrades are not starting, the buildings are not even finished, but +1 is almost finished on the side of our Terran player. And third base being taken already. Fourth base is there for Zerg, but not that saturated yet. Tanks are going to be there. Supply depots, because we love supply blocks. 93 out of 93 for years and a half. And we're going to add more and more production. You know, we're going to go up to 6 tracks, 2 factories, and 1 starport. Should probably go up to 8 tracks at this point, since we're floating a lot. And we're going to try and move out with triple drops. Now that we've got +1, and Stim finishing up in a moment. Combat Shield is going to be queued up on the way. Do not forget Combat Shields, kids. This Marauder is just like wandering alone by himself. And you're like, alright, guess I'll go back home. But triple drop right now is going to be the big threat. The next step in this game. Not going to try and deny clear creep. That's going to be an interesting choice. But these Marines are going to go uncontested in the main base right now. Going to stem through. There's not that much. There's Lings, there's Queens, but there's not that. Is that going to be enough? These Marines do get a big ball. There's Banelings coming out. Oh, it should be picking up! The slow train of Banes kills pretty much every single Marine. There's like a Marauder left. This Marauder is a baller right now. He's seeing shit. He's seen all the Banelings. He's seen all his friends die. And he's like, I'm going to kill more Zergs or get glitched out. And then get picked up. Big oof. Oh, we said big, sorry. That's how you do it, right? So from there, Jaded Shard is going to be pushed back to his base, back to his side of the map. Still got a pretty impressive army right now. Macro is going well, but Gizmo is going to be back in this game. He's still behind in workers, losing a lot of workers to this push. Losing a lot of queens too. But it's going to be a question of how does the Remax go. Lings, Bane can also trade really effectively against Terran. If you get the right engage. There's a lot of Lings waiting for the flank. Probably for a run by while the Bane army is just sitting there. Roaches, not Roaches, Hydralisks are being added. Infestation Pit is on the way. Hydralisks then gets scanned. That's a good thing for Jaded to know. For myself. And gonna try and move out with the +1/+1 tank push. +2 is not yet done, however. This is pretty much... This can be dangerous, but however, knowing that there's no upgrades on the opponent's side, I feel like. There's +1/+1 finished. So it's about even upgrade. This pot is a dicey one, however. Gonna try and set up on this. Oh, I was zoomed out for the whole time. Oops. Army's gonna try and flank for Gizmo. Really good idea at a time to actually flank, split the army in two. Gonna get a really good surround in this place. Jaded's gonna try and clear out the creep, potentially. But now, some units gonna get picked off. Already trying to split the tanks and move forward. Inched himself. Lings are going to run by in this base though. And we're going to see quite a lot of SCVs going down right now. Lifting off the command center. Not too sure what's going on. All the command centers have been lifted off. This is a misclick. Oops. Pro player right here. But we're going to see more and more Ling Bane in this side. Morphing a few more Banes. Disarming on the side. Just pulling back. Waiting for the good moment. Jaded's going to try and clear some creep. But right now, we're going to see the big engage right now. Big surround both sides. There's not enough bio. The bio is too stuck in one side. And right now, everything's going to get cleared off from the Terran side. Everything dies. The medevacs are going to leave. There's 2 Liberators who are going to try and deal some damage. One tank's just totally lost behind. But that's a huge loss for Jaded Shard right now. Supply says Gizmo is still behind right now. Probably invested a lot of Banelings into this attack. But Jaded Shard has been pushed back to his side of the map. A lot of his supply is in production right now. And only 3 bases. 4th command center is not started yet. While we've got a 5th base for our Zerg player. Gizmo's looking good. He's probably a bit low on the drone count, but he's still going to be able to mine quite well. And he's feeling pretty safe right now after pushing back this push. Creep has been shoved back. Queens are going to get back on duty to push this back out. But this side is pretty good. This side is still fine. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting one to see where this goes from here. +3/+3 started for Jaded Shard, while +2 is only just now started for Gizmo. It's going to be a question to see what's the next step. One single drop of Marines going to go moving across to the top side of the map. While we're going to see Jaded try and... I'm going to see myself. Feels caster, man. Siege up some tanks, make sure the bases are safe. Covering the grounds. While this single drop's going to try and deal some damage, Spore Crawler just going to push it back. We're going to see single Marines. It's always fun to see 8 Marines trying to do damage and actually deal damage. It's always fun. These are going to get some Lings, going to get some drones, and going to get picked back up and moved across. More and more Lings are going to be landing across 40 run by. Going to get into the base. Oh god. No! Poor SCVs. We still got the medevac being dropped right now with the Marines. There's Hydralisks just patrolling besides, but they're still fine right now. Gonna be able to clear a few Hydralisks. This is pretty cost efficient in terms of trading for Hydralisks. But this run by is still doing a lot of damage right now, forcing the SCVs off to the 3rd base and back again. But Jaded's getting I'm getting a big army right now. Yeah, it's so surprising right now, but Ultralisk Cavern is on the way. Ive was finished by Gizmo in the main base. So Ultralisk Cavern is gonna be out. Gonna be a question of can we get enough? Can Gizmo get enough Ultralisk with this? Tutu is finished for Jaded. For myself, +3 is almost done. While we got Tutu on the other side for Zerg 2. This army is looking mighty scary though. Is there enough tanks? There's 7 tanks. This is not too bad. It's gonna be a question of getting the good positioning on this. Scans are gonna be laid across just to see where the tech is. Sees the Ultralisk Cavern. And you're like, alright, I need to push out right now before Ultralisk Cavern starts kicking in. Because, you know, when they're teching up to something, they don't have it yet. Good time to go. Gonna add more Marauders, gonna wait for 3 to finish. And I think we should be moving out right now. But there's another run by. This tank, a hero just holding the door. Semi-heroes kill everyone. Semi-heroes just hold the door. And we're gonna see some tanks moving across right now. Gonna try and move across this ramp, gonna siege up some tank preemptively. This choke though might not be the best way, and Gizmo's already splitting units again and again. Just like the previous engage, and some Marines are gonna be sent across to push the creep back out. Gonna get some damage on the Atreys. Tanks have been all in siege. Oh my god, it's not good. All the tanks have been in siege. There's a big wall of tanks right now blocking this side. Banelings are going to connect pretty well on this side, but there's still a lot of bio right now. Marines are still safe, and there's no more Banelings, only Hydralisks. These bio can just stem through and kill these Ultras right now, I feel like. And this is pretty much what's going to go down. Marine with 3-3 against Hydralisks with 0-2, excuse me. Cutting down the Banelings, almost good, but not exactly good enough. Still a few bio left. Supplies have been reset to 120 on each side. 3 Ultras in production right now with 60 Zerglings. Ultras are now done. They do not have continuous plating, neither do they have high Ultra speed. But these are going to be out right now. Jaded sees, I see them. I'm going to try and do something about that, but I'm not sure exactly what. Going to start Liberator, Tank, Marauder, Marines. Getting out of money right now. 4th base is going to get dropped into the location right now. These 2 tanks are going to get some damage done. But is it going to be enough to clear these Ultras though? Ultras are mighty tanky. For those who haven't played on the other side of Ultras, they're pretty tanky. No fun Ultralisks. If you don't have any counters like Ghosts or Liberators, they deal a lot of damage and they're tanky for quite a long time. It's going to be a question. Both players still quite even on supply right now. 120, 130 to 130. But Gizmo's got a lot of bases, up to 5 bases, but this one can never really mine, as it's been forced back and attacked quite often right now. But we've got some Lings and some Hydra for flank. Or for, I don't know, for run by. What a slugfest is this Sisyphus. It's been pretty back and forth for the whole game. But yeah, it's pretty much Liberator's now going to try and siege. We're going to, I'm going to try and get some Liberator plus tank action. Try and counter these Ultralisks, because these are pretty dangerous. But we're going to see Spire on the way. Potentially for Broodlord, potentially for Muta Switch. I think it's going to be Broodlord. These Lings and Hydros are not doing much. Like a few bio units are just going to pick them up. Easy. But Jaded's, I am going to try and just set up a push and contain. Going to try and make sure I can still do fine, but I'm out of resources and money right now. I've got a lot of gas, but it's really hard to spend this gas. Because what I really want is Marines right now. I should probably be making more Marauders in hindsight. Marauders are good units. But tanks are going to get sieged up slowly but surely. Liberators are going to get sieged up too. And we're going to try and reinforce with all we've got and going to try and get some damage done in this 4th Atchery. And Atchery's going to go down in the end. Going to try and get some damage, going to clear the creep, going to clear some overlords. Just going to try and get some position back on the map right now. While there's still another Ling run by with some Banelings, lots of SCVs falling down. How many workers died this whole game? 20 SCVs and 36 drones. This felt like a lot more, to be honest. Scans are going to be thrown across the map just to see what's going on, clear the creep. That's still a few tanks right now. 4 tanks, 2 Liberators. Probably need a bit more Liberators, but not too bad. And tanks are going to be siege across. Another flank is going to be set up. Really beautiful flanks by Gizmo this whole game right now. Main army on this side, big flank on this side. And Liberators are not even siege right now. This bio is a bit split, but not exactly all that well. Liberators are going to siege up, but a bit too late. The Vultures are already through. Some Banelings are going to get picked up, but oh my god, this bio force is stuck in a corner. The Banelings just rip through. And everything goes down for Jaded Shard. I mean, I'm just losing everything right now. These fights are not going well right now. Resources lost are pretty even, actually. Slight lead for Terran. But income-wise, Zerg has been ahead with all these bases. Gonna get another 5th base, as this one's been cleared out. And it's gonna be a question. Zerg's gonna be on the move out to try and do damage. Gonna get pushed back out with the Liberators and the Choke with the Supply Depot. Not the best place to actually push with Ultras, as they're gonna get shut down really quickly. And everyone's on 3-3 right now. Katina's plating is done. No Ultra Speed yet. But we're already switching into Broodlords right now. Greater Spire is on the way. It's going to be a question of what's the next tech step for both players after Broodlords. Am I going to be able to match the tech switch for Broodlords? Or am I going to be able to get some damage done before then? Lots of Banelings morphing in. There's a lot of Hydra in this camp right now. There's quite low Lings. Going to refill up to 50. And still a few Ultralisks. But right now, while switching tech, Gizmo doesn't need to do that much damage. All he needs to do is make sure he doesn't die. Double drop on the top side of the map. Gonna move across. Liberator's gonna get some damage done on these Banelings. Not too bad, actually. For virtually free right now. A few of them die. And now the Bio's gonna try and engage this. There's a lot of Lings. The Widowmines gets a really sick connection on this side. 13 cools on this one. But it's still gonna be too many. The Banelings get really good connection to Marines. 2 Ultras are not gonna die. Liberators are gonna try and switch, but it's gonna be too late, I feel like. The Hydros are just gonna pick him up. And this base seems 4 feet. I'm not sure if there's going to be enough to actually defend this. Tanks are doing a good job against the Ultralisks. There's one tank who's doing quite some damage, but the command center is going to get repaired by the SCV, going to try and prevent it from falling down. While this 4th base is still there, Marines are going to drop and kill this 5th base right now on the other side. Going to try and equalize the score on both sides in terms of lost bases. More and more Lings are streaming across to reinforce this position, while Marines, Marauders are getting produced. Both players are running low on money right now. These Marines are doing a lot of job right now. Gonna try and split the attention of the Zerg player. Command center finally goes down in the end. And no money to actually start Broodlords or Corruptor production right now. Only 100 gap mineral right now. These Marines are gonna get picked off. Every unit counts at this point. Both players are gonna get down low in the slumps with nothing left. Economies are actually getting pretty damaged. There's nothing mining in the main base. Natural base is also mined out. 3rd base mining out. This one just being taken back. There's only 1 mining base for Zerg, while on the side of Terran, Natural and main are mined out. 3rd base is starting to 3rd base was here mining out, and 4th base is pretty healthy right now. But these Marines are come back. More and more drones falling apart on the mining base. This is a lot of damage actually. Normally we wouldn't say 10 drones or so is a lot of damage, but in this current low economy game, this is still some good damage for Jaded, for me. Marines are gonna try and trade because they know they can't get out. Their left just got shot down. Gonna get a few kills. Gonna stim again. Get that last Hydralisk. And we've got a big Lingbane. Oh my god, this big Lingbane force could be quite dangerous for a Terran player. Archeries are going to be, this one's still alive, but not many drones there. We're going to try and transition them. Transfer, sorry, not transition. And on the side of Terran, we've got still Bio, we've got Medevac, we've got Liberator, we've got a few tanks. Not many tanks, because we're out of mineral right now. And for Zerg, we're trying to get our mineral back. Greatest part is done, but there's no time, there's no money to get Broodlords actually. And this is a big deal for Zerg right now. Broodlords would probably finish this game because there's no way Terran can switch actually into Vikings or anything like that to counter them. This is a lot of Zerg force, but tanks are already pre-split right now. And that's a lot of damage done on Zerg army. Lots of Balings going down, lots of Lings too. But this stim is actually costly for Terran because there's no more medevacs to actually heal. There's 2 medevacs, which are just fresh out of starport. But game is getting really hectic. A sneaky base, you know, when you've got no chance, there's no low blows. There's no like, oh, and we're gonna see Fusion Core probably for Liberator range. I think at this point I'm realizing, all right, this is gonna end up with range Liberators trying to win the game, and that's gonna be it. While on the side of Gizmo, trying to mine out from the one base. There's a second base here. That's about it. Mining mostly mineral because we're trying to get minerals. Both players already got gas bank. Oh, this one Ling. Spots the command center. Really well done. SC is gonna go hiding. But it's gonna be a question of who can get actually an army onto table right now because both players are low on army right now. We're gonna get more and more medevacs on Jaded side, on my side because we've got enough bio for now. We've got a lot of Marauders this time. 11 Marauders for 25 Marines. That's a pretty good ratio for Balings. But Corruptors are on the way, and we're probably gonna see Broodlords soon. 1 Broodlord starting north. These are probably gonna be the key part of this game. If the Broodlords can get some damage done, these can win the game. If the Broodlords do not get the damage they need and get picked off, these could lose the game actually for Gizmo. Because he's investing a lot of his money and he doesn't have a lot of money for that. This run by with Bane and Hydras, there's a planetary fortress. This is gonna be dangerous. Ah! Ouch! Oh no! Ah! Oh my god! This hurts to watch again. This is the second time I watch it. Oh, third time I watch it. So we're gonna have up to 6 Broodlords. I feel like, yeah, 6 Broodlords. Pretty good number for what we've got. 6 Broodlords has the potential to deal a lot of damage. But Zerg has got nothing left as an army, and Terran, I guess, I'm stuck with low economy. 28 CV is not that much, low base count, but I know I have a decent army, and I'm like, alright, needs to do damage, need to go right now, because we can't wait longer, because something else is going to come, and I see the Broodlords, and I'm like, uh-oh, where's the army? The army just right there. These Broodlords have the potential to flip the whole game. 4 Broodlords are going to do a lot of damage to these Marines. Gotta be careful with the tank being sieged or not. Liberators are going to be sent across. Gonna try and get some damage anti-air against the... Oh my god, a few Balings. Broodlings are just going to kill everything. The Balings are just... This is really awkward for Jaded. Trying to feel like... I'm feeling like pressure to go into the Broodlords. But the Balings crash into it. And GG's called. Probably a bit too of an anxious fight. But really a back and forth game. Went on both sides for the whole game. And with this, Gizmo brings it back 4-2 for Team UR. Was a really fun game, honestly. Looking back at it, like I won't lie, like 6 minutes after the game, I was really pissed. But after the game, it was a really good game on both sides. I mean, there were mistakes. I mean, we're Diamond players, we're not GM, but it was a really fun one. What do you mean play offline? Sure, whatever. But it was really fun. Yeah, it was a really nice game. I mean, we talked a bit about the game afterwards. Both me and Gizmo, we were both. I mean, I was a bit disappointed, but in the end, I'm still kind of proud of this game. He was really proud of coming back into this. He was close to dead for so long, but so was I anyway with the run bys. It was a really fun one. And this was 6-6, and we're gonna jump into set 7 soon, shortly. Which is gonna be the Master Set. For those unaware, Master Set is played in a best of 3 format, which means we're gonna have BO3 between 2 players. So if I change this, I'm gonna change the scoreboard on the overlay, which is gonna signify the scores for this set, not the whole game, the whole matchup. Just reading through Discord real quick. All right. So we are gonna be stopping the music. Stop it. Cut it. And we're gonna be jumping into game. Alright, this offline StarCraft is really annoying me because there's like a black screen for a long time and there's nothing I can do about it. Anyways, for set 7, it is going to be the Master slot. Last match, set 6, was Diamond 1 slot, for those wondering. Yes, it was Diamond 1. Our first player, we're doing Sc2Swarm. It is going to be the Orange Zerg. It is going to be Blisk, who's also been a random player for quite some time, but it's been switching back to Zerg lately and talking nonsense about going Protoss. Someone tell him. Someone bring him back to sense. This makes no sense. And in the bottom right, representing Team UR, it is going to be Teardrop. The Ace matches, some call it. The Master Slot, as some call it. Just the BO3 matches, some others call it. I mean, StarCraft, right? What is this, Joel? What? Excuse me, what the? Blisk! Blisk, you've... God damn it. Are you still in chat, Blisk? I guess you're not, right? You went to sleep. God damn it. Why do you keep doing this? So Blisk is gonna go with the proxy hatch just to block the command center. Oh, Teardrop does not even see it. How is this gonna pan out, guys? Teardrop is getting proxy hatched at his natural base, but doesn't see it yet because he hasn't sent anything to scout. While we're gonna see a pool, so it's like a hatch pool hatch. Yes, hatch pool hatch. Okay. And now it sends the SCV to scout. Is like, wait a second. Gonna drop the bunker down. Gonna try and react to make sure he doesn't die to anything cheeky. Spines, roaches, lings, queens, I don't know. I don't know proxy hatch builds. Honestly, I don't know them. I don't look at them too much. The only proxy hatch builds I know are Blisks, and I won't spoil it for you guys because it's fun. It's always good fun. Teardrop's gonna start building Marines. Gonna start the factory ASAP. Gonna drop not a double gas yet. Still playing some money because he cannot drop the command center as he would normally. But with the bunker, should be safe against him. His Reaper is gonna be done. Gonna jump into the bunker and second bunker on the way. All right, double bunker. That's a lot of investment on defense. And we're gonna have a queen started and a second queen in the main base. But we're gonna see drones behind us. Blisk is not coming to this all-in right away. I mean, to this all-in. I say all-in, but it's not an all-in. It's just a dedicated pressure build, question mark. So we're gonna have second barracks. We're gonna have factory on the way for Teardrop. And we're gonna have Marines on the way to try and defend against this. Honestly, there's not much threat, but there's gonna be a queen soon. And queens are pretty hard to kill right now because they have a lot of HP. But there's gonna be a Reaper across the map for Teardrop. Gonna try and see what's going on. Sees the hatchery. See it's not on the all-in build or anything. Queen's gonna pop. Queen's gonna go back into base and gonna start spreading creep. This is nasty. Queen and drones and lings are gonna pick up the Reaper. Anything died? Nothing died. Pretty good handling of this so far by Blisk. Marines are gonna try and chase the creep tumor. Get the creep tumor. That's really good by Teardrop though, but loses both Marine. Gonna allow Blisk to get some chip damage on the bunkers and actually go up there. Oh my god, pick up the Marine. Ah! No, Marine saves. Marine is saved. But right now, inside this bunker is gonna be quite dangerous. The bunker's gonna go down and this Marine is gonna go down with it. And Blisk is gonna morph more and more lings right there. Oh, Marines. The Marine is just jumping back and forth between the two bunkers. Oh wow, this is so funny. But factory is done. Probably get it for siege tanks. More lings are gonna stream across, but Blisk is still on 29 drones right now. He's not all in or anything. Still got his natural base up. He's gonna get ling speed soon, and gonna start spraying creep by there. The real goal with this is to get creep in your opponent's base. That this way they cannot get their natural base unless they clear it, and that would require either Raven or a scan, which you really don't want to spend. Especially when there's creep on both sides, it may require both scans. Gonna get a bunker on the wall, make sure not to get link flooded or anything breached. And gonna get the barracks on the other side, probably get some add-ons soon. Lings and queens, creep tumors on both sides, hatchery is there. Third base on the way for Blisk. And we're seeing quite a lot of drones actually. Still on 31 drone, mostly pulled out of gas. While on the Teardrop side, we're oversaturating because we're on one base still. Can't really mind more than that. Siege tank is just killing off larva. This is funny. I like it. And Overlord's gonna scout. Gonna see double barracks. Gonna see factory. Nothing special. This tank is just preventing any larva from. As you can see, as soon as the larva spawn, I want to see it. Nope. Larva spawn and oh, tank is already shooting the hatchery, so won't shoot it. Sad face. So Teardrop is gonna start clearing off this natural base. Only 4 Marines against B-Lings, but there's not that many Lings. And Blisk is just going up macro behind us. Gonna go up to a lair, gonna go up to 38 drones. Lings are gonna get a surround on the Marines. Tank is gonna kill some Marines, and then Lings are gonna just pull back out. And then this tank is back to shooting eggs and larvae. Oh, he's gonna kill the hatch? Oh my god, he can't kill the hatch yet. Because the tank has no vision. Oh, there we go. It shot the larva and then shot the hatchery because it didn't have visions on the hatchery. So for Teardrop, we're going up to a double E base. We're getting up to 3 racks, 311. We still have a command center on the way. Not finished yet though, which is really late for him. His economy is going to be impeded for quite a long time. He still got a lot of SCVs because he still kept producing them. Gonna get another at command center at the same time. Cloak Banshee is on the other side of the map though. Gonna be doing some harassment right now. Is there anything to detect? There's no Overseer, there's no in production, and there's a Spore Crawl in the natural base. And there's nothing in the main base either. So this Banshee is gonna deal a lot of damage right now. I mean, has the potential to 2 Overseers in the direction, but Banshee's maybe forgotten for some time. Quite an important loss of time on this one. This is pretty much his key to come back right in the game. Overseer gonna finish, Spore's gonna finish, and this Banshee's gonna go down right now. My throat hurts. Jesus Christ, I'm talking too much. Gonna lock on this and alright. So we are gonna transition from this to a what seems to be a Ling Muta, probably a Ling Bane Muta, because I mean, why would you go Ling without Banes? Not the best idea. Oh my god, what's going on here? Lings are still forcing off things on the other side. Raven has been built by Teardrop after the Banshee to clear off the creep. Creep has been finally cleared off and is going to be able to take his natural base at 6 minutes 45. It's quite late, and these Marines are going to be able to clear off the creep that's remaining. 7 Mulus on the way, +1 melee attack. Blisk is looking like he's in perfect control of this game right now. He's got a lot of leverage on the map. He's got Overlords everywhere, he's got Lings to scout, he's got a few more Lings, and he's still got creep over it. Oh my god, there's still 1 tumor! Cheeky. So, the big advantage Teardrop has got, I mean, not an advantage, he's got +1/+1 started in decent time. Blisk has got +1 attack finish, but Caraverse just now started. And Bailing Nest just now started too. So that means no Ling speed for quite some time yet. And the stem is also done for the Marines. So Teardrop is still not in a terrible position, but his economy is still pretty low. And these Mutalists are going to pick up the Raven. Beautiful pickup by Blisk. And oh yeah, that's sad. That was not supposed to happen. No, please don't. Please don't. Mutalists are going to come across the main base. 6 Mutalists against a few Marines. Turrets are going to get cancelled. Start build, but then, yeah, no choice to cancel. Gonna pick up a few SCs, but mainly just force Teardrop back into his base, into his corner. 32 Lings with +1 finishing up and Bailing Nest finished. I think we're gonna see Blisk try and do damage and harass with the Mutas, and then try and finish the game with a big Ling Bane swing. Bane speed +2 started. 9 more drones. We're gonna go up to 60 drones. This is a big economy lead right now. He finished the 3rd command center. However, he cannot land it anywhere, as there are Mutalists flying around the map and just preying upon whatever unit is left alive or standing. What happened to music? It seems like there's no music at the moment. What the hell? Let's do it. So more and more Lings are going to be rallied across into his base. Mutas are going to be trying to do damage against the Marines. Marines still do not have combat shield. They have +1/+1. +1 Carapace is finishing up for Blisk. Gonna get some poke damage on the tank. Gonna get some SCs by the front door. Yes, there you go. But so far, not much damage on both sides. It's mostly damage by denial, I would say, from Blisk. Just denying the bases from Teardrop and forcing him back into his corner of the map. Taking the initiative and dictating the game pace has been really good for him. Mutas are going to come across, pick up a supply depot. This is so cute. I like it. Going to put down the turrets before the 3rd base has even landed in prevention of what's going to happen next. +2 is just now started for Teardrop. +2 melee attack is already halfway done for Blisk. Pathogenic glands and infestation pit is already done, plus hive. Are we going in faster for like, what the hell is going on? Oh, this is a really good surround with the Marine there to pick up the retreat angle. These Mutalists have done their job. I don't think Blisk is going to reinforce them anytime soon. She's going to like let them die at some point. But he's getting a lot of Banes right now. 15 Banes are already out. Could probably get another round of Lings and trying to do some damage. He's falling behind in army supply right now, but he's still got his opponent pinned back in his base. And he's getting a lot of tech behind us, as we said. Pathogenic Gland plus Hive at this timing. Considering how the game started, this is pretty early right now. And this bio is going to get attacked by the Bailings, Lings. Oh my god. Ouch! Ah! That's a lot of damage. These last few Banes, though, not doing too great for themselves. Tank gets a really crucial shot on these Bailings. Kills about 6 Bailings with 1 shell. This was crucial for holding. If he didn't shoot these Banes could have probably reached the supply depot, forced a big supply block, opened the wall. But with this, both players are just going to go fall back to their side of the map. Blisk is going to go up with a decent army, supply lead from workers. Going to go up to 60-ish, 70-ish, lots-ish. And Teardrop's gonna try and move out with 4 medevacs worth of bio. With +1/+1 finished, and we're gonna go into Drilling Claw. We're gonna see Biomine play from Teardrop against what seems to be a Lingbane Ultra from Blisk. He's went pretty much straight across the tech tree. Mutas were just a deviation. They're still doing damage, though. They're still harassing the Spidey pose. Nothing crucial, but right now, these bio is gonna get cleaned up by the Banelings. Gonna get forced back. Good splits right now, though, so far by Teardrop. One Marine's gonna see this ad tree on the other side, and the Mutas are gonna suicide into a missile turret. That's how much value these guys are gonna get at this point. There's a few links are gonna get. Oh my god, few links gonna pick up a tank. This is big though. 2 links picking up one of the few tanks. This was the last tank that Teardrop had. But we're gonna. Ultralisk Tavern is now finished. These Marines are gonna pick up a few Banes. That's pretty good. Pretty good pickups. Teardrop needs every kill he can get right now. The resources lost are in his favor, but he's been mining far less. We gotta remember that. He's been on 1 base for so long. He's gotten 3 bases, but Blessing's going down to 5. These links are going to get some damage done on the workers. +2 Carapace is on the way. +3 melee. Continuous plating for the Ultralisk. And 5 Ultralisk. Jesus. I'm not sure if Teardrop's going to have anything to defend against these. He's got 24 Marines and that's it. 1 1-1 production, some Tors. But he doesn't have enough big punch to actually clear off these Ultralisks. And these are probably going to pave the way for the Lingbane to actually go through and probably finish the game, I feel like. Banelings are gonna go. Ouch. That was a lot of damage. Ouch. Good thing these were SCs and not probes, because these would all died. 22 died. This is a good run by them. Getting some damage done. But more and more Banelings. 20 Banelings morphing. Probably in there in the slump. Yeah, there you go. And the Ultralisks are now out. Continuous plating is done. In a few seconds, we're gonna have +2 +4 Ultralisks. And +3 is now started for Teardrop. Not too far behind. We managed to catch up a bit. But Ultralisks are going to be quite a game changer. There's no way Teardrop can actually afford to tech up right now. And Blisk is going to set up a few links to actually try and distract on the 4th base. Sensor Tower is going to spot this whole army and he's going to, uh-oh. What do I do against this now? Banelings are going to stream across them. Oh my god, they're going to demolish this bio army. You're going to run straight past the 4. This bio army is playing pretty well, but is it going to be enough? I'm not sure. These Ultralisks are still uncontested on the ground. And there's only Marines to try and stop them right now. There's a few Widow Mines. I'm not sure where they are. They're dying right now. And, oh, Jesus. 3rd base has been lifted off and denied. And natural base has been denied. GG's call. Blisk takes map number 1. Woof. That was a fun one. Quite a lot of things going on. Wait, wrong one. Classic Blisk, yes. Proxy Hatch is pretty much a classic Blisk. We're getting used to it after the years, but wasn't really well executed. I like the transition from it. Going into Mutas to actually force open and back still again. Deny them as much as you can on the mining time and the expansion time. And just eventually clear it up with Lingbane Ultra. Really solid game plan by Blisk on this one. Blizzard servers are still down. Has anyone got Blizzard server down? Because I cannot connect, so I'm still forced to go offline, but that's... I mean, I'm forced to go offline anyways because of the nature of old replays. That's totally fine. Just gonna see a few things. There's a couple of things going on in Discord. Okay, that's good. Let me check. Thanks. Alright. While we check on that, we're gonna cut the music. We're gonna... Nope, nope, nope. This one. This one. We're gonna be jumping into game number 2 of our final set. Reminder for those who missed parts of the stream or something or want to know results. I mean, currently 4-2 for Sc2Swarm, taking down Team Unrivaled, the previous season champion, and the semifinals of the Chobo Team League Season 21 playoffs. Right now we are watching set number 7, the ace match for both teams. It has a lot of value. I mean, it could have had value. Right now it does not exactly. But we're getting some good games from our Masters player. And talking of our Masters player in the top left of Carlos Junction from Team Unrivaled, it is going to be Teardrop. Dropping game number 1 to a proxy hatch, which is something we don't often see, except if you are this man. In the bottom right, it is going to be Blisk, representing Sc2Swarm. And I said, you know, quite standard if you're used to this guy. You dirty. You dirty, I can't say this on stream. Can't log into an AD. Alright. I'm not crazy. So we're gonna see another proxy hatch on the side of Blisk. I'm curious to see how Teardrop reacts to it now that he's seen it one time. He's played against this last time. So he has an idea of how this build works now. Not sure how much he knew before going into it. Because, as we said, proxy hatch is not something common in ZVT. And, yeah. Gonna do a bunker again. Gonna build a marine straight. This was gas before Rex and then gas. Gonna go marine and then gonna try and get probably a stack lab soon. Gonna finish the wall in. Gonna get the bunker down. I like this cheese spray. Oh my god, cheese spray. And behind this, Blisk has already gone for a pool. Is getting the second hatchery down. So it seems like pretty much a repeat of last game's build for Blisk. And what is Teardrop gonna do? Only gonna drop one bunker this time. Gonna send the SCV across the scout, cancel the Reaper, and is going for a factory behind this. Much quicker than last time in his second gas. He's gonna go for more tech, more marines, and not panic. This is probably the key solution, I feel like. Gonna get some damage done in this way. Lings on the way for Blisk with 2 queens, 1 in the net and the main, 1 in the proxy. And the Lings are on the beat. They're just like last time. Everything rallied behind to make sure they don't get shot out by the marine immediately. But yeah, so far, I wouldn't say peaceful. I mean, for me it seems kind of peaceful, but it's a proxy hatch. Command center is gonna be started way faster this time for Teardrop. Realizes, alright, there's not much threat. I can actually afford to get my my command center, so it's not too big of a deal. Gonna get Tech Lab on the factory, gonna get Starport back behind us. And Blisk is droning up already. Gonna go up to 23 drones. The hatchery is gonna fall down really soon. I'm not sure what Blisk's timing is. I think he's gonna try and move out right now before the hatchery goes down. Gonna let it fall right now, and with the Broodlings, probably should have been his timing, and yes, there we go, Broodlings. With the Broodling spawning, gonna try and get to the bunker. That was pretty much a full surrounded bunker. And gonna get the bunker, gonna get the Marines too, I feel like. All these Marines are gonna go down, and bunker gonna go down, and these Zerglings are probably gonna get some good damage on the wall right now. Actually killing the hatchery and spawning the Broodlings has done a lot of damage to Teardrop, losing bunker, Marines, and losing a lot of precious mining time on these SCVs. While Blisk is just macroing behind it, it's gonna get more drones behind. Tank is gonna be done, and ouch, that's a big shot. Tank is gonna stop this aggression. Well, we've got a lot of creep tumors already going on around this natural base, gonna prevent this Teardrop from expanding anytime soon. And we're gonna see factory gonna lift off to do I don't know what. Tech Lab is gonna be added on the starport. Third hatchery on the side of Blisk. We're gonna go transition from macro game again. I feel like I wanted to say this would have gone better for Teardrop. In a way it did, because he hasn't skipped too much and hasn't overreacted and is going for this command center straight. That's pretty good, getting Cloaked Banshees again. But Blisk is not in a bad position either. He's not that far ahead in Worker, but is actually ahead in a lot of bases right now. Getting his third hatchery already on the way. Oh, third command center pretty quick right now for Teardrops. Like, alright, I know I've seen this build last time. You do not do a lot of damage with this. You're just being annoying with this. That's all you're doing. So it's gonna be feeling safe to get his third base on the way. 3 command centers line up. How often do you see this? 2 Marines plus the support of a siege tank are going to try and deal some damage, clear out the creep. I wouldn't advise against for scanning in this situation because you're not going to have enough DPS. 2 Roach Warrens in the natural base. Roach Warren is on the way. Well, we also see a third base on the way for Blisk. Gonna be curious to see what's the transition. It seems like it's going to be Roach timing or Ravagers probably. With +1 Carapace on the way. Huh. Interesting. This is like the perfect situation. Oh, Blisk is back. There we go. The proxy boy. Banshees is on his way. There's nothing to detect it either right now. Cloak is finishing up. There's no Spore. Spore is just now started right now. And Overseers are going to be started morphing. Roach Speed is on the way. +1 Carapace started. But Banshee's going to get a few drones right now. Up to 3 drones already. Going to go up to 4. There's still some decent damage. Is it going to be enough? I'm not sure if it's enough. I mean, both players seem to be in a pretty even spots right now. 2 eBays are going to be dropped down, going up to 3 Raxes. And Starport, Factory, there's a Tech Lab just lying around there. Add-ons are a mess right now. Holy, what the guacamole. Okay, this base layout is just triggering me right now. I need to stop watching it. Creep is gonna get cleared by 4 Marines, any Raven. 5 Marines. Excuse me. And Fueling's gonna reinforce, try and defend the creep. Try and prevent the attribute as long as they can. Because even if you kill the creep tumor, creep is still there. Can't land it. So Blitz's gonna go up with a 10 drone lead over his opponent. Creep spread is still quite far away though. Gotta admit. I mean, it's far away from this side, but from this side too. But the tech choice, I mean, right now we're seeing +1 Carapace, +1 range with attack. We've seen Thematic Carapace for Overload speed, and we're seeing Roach speed. So it seems like it's going to be a Roach Hydra kind of game. Maybe a Roach Ravager. Gonna try and brute force it. Some lines are gonna try and get some damage done. Gonna get all the Marines in fact to deal with the tank. Good job, tank. You're a great Zerg friend. Terrorists are gonna get dropped to clear the creep. 2 creep tumor. Alright, so it's kind of rare we see Terran pushing back the creep from this angle. You know, from their base to Zerg side. But that's how it's gonna be right now, because creep started from his natural base. And we're seeing Blitz going up to 55 drones, gonna get a 4th base. And Roach with speed are already done. Carapace is done. The +1/+1 end stem is finishing up in a moment for Teardrop. With a few tanks already out and Marines plus Medivacs. That's quite a lot of Medivacs already. Gonna be able to actually fight off pretty well against these Roaches. Once he gets his upgrades. Before the upgrades, it's not the greatest thing, but afterwards it's gonna be pretty good. So we're seeing Blisk trying to defend the creep. Raven's gonna come back to try and protect the Marines and get the creep tumor cleared. Creep blah blah. And 3rd command center is finally landed on location. So Teardrop's not too far back in economy, still in the best position. Blisk was kind of supply block, just made like 8 overlords in a row. Oopsies. But we're seeing a few Roaches trying to posture around the base. Could probably actually push, since the tank has been forced back into the natural base at the back of it. And there's not many tanks extra that's been added into the composition. As soon as he sees Teardrop trying to push the creep on this side, gonna go across and move into the natural base, gonna force the wall off to lift off. Double layered wall, wow, okay. And force the lift off. Really good reaction on Teardrop though. It really smooths and just lifts it off as soon as he sees the army. Knows he won't gonna be defending it immediately. And with this, Blisk sees the army and goes into a Bailing Nest. Maybe he's gonna transition from his Roach opener into something more standard. And as I say that, we're gonna see +1 melee attack, +2 Carapace. So this looks like to be a Lingbane Hydra game, Lingbane Muta game, potentially. Against a pretty standard Biotank army for Teardrop. +1 vehicle weapons research. While we've got, +2 armor has been forgotten. That's the kind of thing that hurts, because you forget about it for like ever. So currently upgrades are gonna be in favor of Blisk in not too long. I mean, are gonna be in favor of Teardrop with +2 attack finishing, and then gonna be caught up afterwards. Some Marines work on creep clearing duty, finish clearing every single tumor on this side. Really good for him, but are gonna get chased back out. Tank is being jumped. There's 2 tanks in this position, and a 3rd one on the other side. Not the greatest position. Marines are already split up everywhere. Not the best side in goal for attack, but a 5th archery is on the way for Blisk. Drone count is pretty low right now. That's the big thing. He's got a lot of money. He's still pumping a lot of troops. He's getting a spire right now. But I'd love to see a lot more drones. Since he's got this position, he's pretty safe. He's got a lot of pressures on down and Terran. And he's got all the bases. He should be dropping like a big round of drones instead of these 18 Roaches. Would have loved to see Bailing, Ravager, and then drones. But we're still doing pretty good right now. Drop the Lords is going to be started. While we have getting the upgrades finishing up. +2 attack is now finished for Terran player. While sensor towers are going to get added to try and prevent the attack run bys and stuff. And a double drop is going to clear up some overlords on this side. 1 Marine, Raven. And then we've got some force here to clear up creep. But the Roach army is going to be able to clear it out. Poor Marine. Yikes. This double drop though, there's a lot of contests just on the other side right now. Bailing speed is not done yet, not even started right now. These Banes are slow moving, and Teardrop's gonna see them like, gotta pick up, gotta leave, because there's no anti-air anyway, so he's still fine. 1 Marine's gonna like have a big dream. And Lings are gonna get some damage done on these SCVs right now. Or not, because there's Medivacs healing them. Fun facts, SCVs are mechanical and biological. But as we said, there's no anti-air on the side of Blisk, and these drops are just free to move around. There's only Queens. Gonna drop back into the main base. Corruptors are there to defend against this. But, you know, Corruptors don't fare really well against Marines. The more you know. So, gonna pick up... Ooh, that was the spawning pool, actually. Oh my, that's actually a big deal. Cannot rebuild any more Zergling Queens or Spine Spore Crawlers. Gonna be stuck with what he's got. Gonna be rebuilding the spawning pool inside of his natural base. Teardrop still doing a lot of job. Good job on the targeting on these Banelings. Gonna trade pretty effectively against these Roaches. Gonna need to pick up right now. +2/+1 is finished for Terran. +1/+2 on the side of Zerg. +2, 3 started on Terran. Upgrades are looking pretty even, although since there's no IV yet, Blitz is going to take a small dip in that regard. Baneling speed finally starting. Corruptors are still in production right now, so it's mostly a Roach Bane Corruptor army? Yeah, exactly, Roach Bane Corruptor army. Interesting comp from Blitz. I don't think I will say I don't think I've seen this in a while, or actually ever before. Still curious to see how it performs against the Biotank standard. I feel like the tanks just trade too effectively against everything in this comp, though. That's like my biggest issue. Teardrop seems to be anticipating a Creator Spire Broodlord transition. Gonna go into Viking plus ship weapons. Gonna try and see what he can do with this. While we actually see an Ultra Cavern for Bliss. Gonna try and go with the same tech choice he went for last game. It's gonna be a real question to see, because Teardrop has got no 4th command center. So he's not all in, but he's not gonna try and go for the super light macro game with this, it seems like. Tanks are going to get siege in a pretty decent position. These Roaches just stream straight across. Banelings are going to get the tanks. Not the greatest connections on these Banes. But there's a lot of Roaches straight on top of the tanks. I feel like this might be enough. These 2 tanks are still alive. Oh my god, I should have picked up this one at least. Both armies trading pretty well, I would say. Bless has got a far less cost-effective army, but he's got a lot more money. This drop in the main base, though, dealing a lot of damage right now. Totally taking Blitz by surprise. Gonna pick up the Spore Crawler, gonna pick up all the SD drones, force them to transition back to another base. While we see Adrenal Glands and +2 on the way. Big anti-armor missile on the side of Teardrop right now. Gonna force the Corruptors back from the Marines, because Marines are just gonna shred through them. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh my god, whoa. The damage dealt by these Marines and these Corruptors is just insane. Lands the Viking, knowing he cannot win the air fight. That's a good call. I like it. But with this, Teardrop is just playing Blitzk apart right now, dropping the main base, non-stop pressure by the 4th base, and still getting tech behind us. He's getting triple tech lab barracks. He's already got into Ghost Academy. He's going to go into Ghost from this point. While Blitzk is trying to go for the Ultra plus Broodlord. But the bank is running dry for Blitzk. Minerals are getting short. Teardrop still got a lot of money in the bank. He's just need to get the production on the way. Gonna get a counterattack. Oh my god, Corruptor counterattack. This command center is gonna go down. I feel like, how many is it? 7 Corruptors? There's not enough CV right there. This is gonna go down right now. Oh my god. Oh, Marines. Oh my god. Marines almost saved it, but not enough. Gonna trade base for base with this. These Ultras are tanky as hell, but still go down in the end. Continuous plating, is it done? Continuous plating is not done. Just now started. All right. As I was about to say, not started. It just now starts. This is really a messy game, as we could say. Both players are attacking left and right, but the big problem is Blitzk is stuck on a low economy. Only 46 drones against 76 SCVs and orbital commands. How many orbital commands we've got? We've got 3 orbital commands. This is a big lead right now for Teardrop in terms of economy, right? Oh, he's lifted off the main base. I like it. But Blitzk has got a super high tier army right now. He's got Ultra Corruptor Ravager. But he doesn't have any meat to go with this. This is all he's got right now. He's sending it in, but I'm not sure if it's a good call. Tanks and libs are just sieging up, and oh my god, this is a large army by Teardrop. And this army is pretty small in comparison. 15 drones are getting started to try and catch back up on this topic. Spawning pool, wait. Teardrop sniped the spawning pool again while he oh my god. Goodness gracious. Spawning pool cannot be allowed to be left alive. This is why I was looking like, why aren't there low lanes with this army? He got Adrenal Glands, right? No, he got cancelled, denied. Oh my god. Single Broodlord. Let's do it. Single Brood. This is the most patched up army of Zerg I've ever seen. You got like 3 Corruptors, a Broodlord, 5 Ravagers, 3 Roaches, and 3 Ultras. What the hell? The Brooder is going to slowly kill the turret with the help of the Siege Tank. Siege Tank is doing more damage than the Brooder is actually doing. This is funny. Alright, this is... I'm not sure how efficient this is, because it's only like 1 Broodlord. Yeah, Bliss is going to try and fall back from this. Oh, this Ultralisk is just so dead. Pathfern. Oh my god! Ah! Broodlord dies. Teardrop's taking commanding position in this one. Still having a worker lead, still has a huge army lead. Gonna go into 4 right now to prevent the Broodlord. Already has +3/+3 against 2/2. And since the Ive was sniped, there's no way to get +3 anytime soon right now. Blisk is stuck on such a weird tier of tech. Against what Teardrop's got, which is a super late game army Terran. Tor, Tank, Liberator, Ghost. He doesn't have lib range yet, but he's got everything else he needs, and all of these Ravagers are getting a good damage in this phase. Ultra Ravager Roach gonna pick up this command center. Gonna be good, but this one's been landed on the other side with a Planetary Fortress on the way. Single lib. We're at the point in the game where single lib are gonna start getting dispatched everywhere and try to get some kills. Does Blisk move? Whew! That was close to not moving it and then just losing it. Blisk is starting to get a bank, which is a good thing for him. He really needs to spend it though. Because right now his army is looking mighty small compared to his opponent. 6 ghosts, 5 tanks, 5 liberators. I mean 4 now that 1 died. A few Tors. And massive upgrade lead for Teardrop. It's going to be really a question of, is Teardrop a player comfortable enough to actually pilot this army? Because I feel like this is the big way he loses this game, is if he miscontrols this army. Because he's got a lot of technical unit, late game TVZ. You can play with lots of technical unit. Liberator with no range. You got Ghosts, you've got tanks, and you've got some 4s. You got to make sure they're on the good guns. Ghost not out of position, get the cloaking, get snipes. Blisk on the other end has got to get the perfect engage. He doesn't need to like super control, but just hit from the right flank, just being sure he's getting his opponent like when he's not siege or something like that. But I feel like he's got just too little right now. He's got a lot of Banelings right now, and lots of things in production. 24 Lings in production. More Broodlords. Liberation zones are going to be spread across. 4 tanks are sieged up. And this bio is going to stim in. Going to clear off a lot of things right now. Oh my god, good connections on the main, but on the backside of it, a lot of Banes are going to get dropped. And there's another drop. Oh, it's not a drop, it's single Hellion. What the hell? Solo Hellion doing the ass. Marines fell back to the tanks to make sure they don't die from Banelings. Broodlords are going to start sieging this down. But 4s are actually doing really good against these. Gonna do some pickup micro against these. But both Broodlords are gonna end up dying. Yep, from a steady shot. Banelings against Marauders get some really good connections in the end. I was really like, these are not gonna trade effectively. But yeah, pretty good. And now there's not enough Banelings to actually come down in this army. Gonna try and get the big fight on this. Insane snipes from the Ghosts. Picking up all the Corruptors, most of the Broodlords. Oh my god. This is looking really solid for Teardrop. Banelings is some good connection, but is there going to be enough to clear off the siege force? Siege tanks are still there, Liberators are still there, Ghosts are still alive right now. These Ghosts need to be picking off these Corruptors soon, because the Liberators are all dying right now. But the big thing is, Teardrop still gets him a lot of income, and he still got a lot of bank. Blisk is down to 80 supply with no more income. This base going down means he's forced to mine on this base and this base. And his worker count is looking really slow. Oh, this could be a good pickup though. Picking up these siege tanks is quite valuable for Teardrop right now. 2 siege tanks gonna go down. Medevac up. Hero. Mission cleared, boys. We're heading back home. This was really good. Boost him and get him out. Blisk has never been managed. Like right now, is getting back a lair, not a hive. So he cannot get adrenal glands, he cannot get +3 anytime soon. So he's been fighting with an upgrade deficit for the whole time. And it's been quite apparent in the resource loss app. About double the resources lost for Blisk compared to Teardrop. Yes, I will have to agree with you. Either lose the base and don't fight, or fight and don't lose the base. Waiting to lose the base at this location and then fighting means you get the worst of both ends. Unless you crush the army and then you get a counterattack. Quite risky. These Corruptors dying. Blisk gotta be careful with the units he's losing. As we said, he's been losing a lot of units. But mostly he's been down in the economy and having a lot of difficulties reproducing his units. Baneling Nest has been restarted right now because he's lost it. If people didn't know, if Billings, Zerg Billings outside the gases and Hatchery Lair Hive were off creep, they will start bleeding out and losing HP. So the Roachwarren and Baneling Nest who were there actually died. Fun fact. Well, fun if you're not the Zerg, and pretty sad if you're Zerg. Sorry, choking up on my snacks. This is a pretty good Terran army though. We've got 11 ghosts, which is quite a lot of ghosts. We've got a few liberators. These ultralights are not gonna cut it. I feel like this is the end for Blitz. This is a desperation move. Down to 10 army supply. GG's called out, and we're gonna go up to game number 3 of the Ace match. This was a really fun one. I'm gonna be honest. Rarely do we see such late games outside of pro games and stuff, or Bronze League Heroes, when it's like we've reached 40 minutes and we're still on tier 1 units. But we've actually seen the whole tech tree for Terran player, and we've seen most of it for Zerg. Teardrop, we're going up to the super late game comp with the Ghost, Liberators, and Siege Tank. Really well induled by him though. I gotta give him credit. As a Terran player, it is a mess to control Ghosts inside of an army, but doing it pretty well, and props to him. Gotta give him the win with this. But now both players are gonna be fighting for the final game of the night, for the final game of the series that was last week. And reminder for people, because it's been 20 minutes. Jesus Christ. With last game, not last game, excuse me, 2 games ago, Sc2Swarm is now 4-2 against Team Unrivaled, which means they took the series and won the semifinals, going up into the finals game, which is going to be played this weekend for those wondering. But we are still watching the games because, well, they were played and they're still as valuable as any other. Because the games were not played in the order we're watching them, which means this could have been the 4th win for Sc2Swarm side. This could have been the 2nd win for Unrivaled side. Some are still watching them. But before we start this one, I will be going AFK for about a second and a half. I'm gonna grab some water because I'm getting thirsty as hell. And spoilers, this game is gonna last a while. Alright guys, so if you want to get some water, it's the time. Be right back. Alright, I am back. Is everyone there? Is everyone ready to go into our final game of the night? I also lied and I went for iced tea instead of water. Alright, I won't wait for you guys. We're jumping in. Can I get some music though? Jesus Christ. Can I get some screen? There we go. Something's wrong. Why don't we have any sound? It's too quiet. What? Ah, I'm trying to fix sound, but it's a mess. Do you guys hear any sound from the game? I guess we hear some, but it's like really quiet. Let's try it like this. Alright, perfect. Alright, so we are going to be introducing our players for the set 7 of tonight's match. I say set 7, but it is written best of 3 in the bottom. Oh god, this is way too loud now. What the hell? And at the top left of the map, on King's Cove, we've got a big map to finish this whole series. It's going to be our Terran player, coming strong after last game's win. It is Team Unrivaled's Teardrop. The yellow Terran. And in the bottom right, representing Sc2Swarm, it is the Zerg player. It is Blisk. I was gonna say, Blisk proxy hatch twice in a row, alright? He's not gonna do it 3 times, is he? Are you, Blisk? Jesus Christ, can you stop? Oh my god. So give me another proxy hatch, although this one is a different one. He's not blocking the natural this time. And it's a quite early one. Considering how large this map is, it is pretty early. We're gonna see Nissi Scout for the first time for Teardrop, I feel like. Gonna try and get a read of what's going on immediately. While we see gas pool on the way, pool gas, excuse me. So this ash pool gas for Blisk. Gonna try and get his archery down as soon as he can. SCV is gonna scout and be like, alright, you've got a gas, you've got a pool, which seems like a pool second timing. But you've got no archery by there. Alright, what's going on? Is he gonna try and send the scout to see what's up? SCV sees no archery, so he's gonna go for the command center on the high ground immediately. Not gonna try and from Blisk in chat, I haven't hatched in Minot versus Terran since last CTL season. So you're telling me you haven't dropped a single hatchery in your natural base first since about 6 months? Wow. This is impressive. So Reaper goes, sees the hatchery like, fuck that shit. Reaper literally goes, fuck that shit, I'm going across the map. And we're gonna see Roach Roaring already, so it's gonna be like a Ravager. Is it the Ravager Spine hatchery? Proxy hatch? I feel like this is what we're seeing right now. Gonna drop a bunker already. He's got a command center all the way, but he's getting a factory, he's gonna get barracks. Gonna get a few more marines, try to defend. We've got the Reaper trying to fight off against the Queen. And Queen is gonna take a chill break while drones are getting murdered? Question mark. Oh, and now Reaper is shooting down the Rotor. Oh my god, this is really sad. This was not supposed to happen for Teardrop. Teardrop losing the losing his Reaper is a pretty big deal. This Queen though, what is she doing? This can't be a bait. Really? Okay, now she's back. Alright, it's just, you know, just mess it up. So we're gonna see Ravagers morphing up on the side of Blisk. Bit low in gas. I would have assumed the second gas right now being dropped to actually complement this and get more Ravagers in the way. Gonna pick up the first SCV. Right now, Blisk needs to do some damage though. He's on 19 drones compared to 24 SCVs plus 2 orbital commands, which is quite a big economy for Teardrop. But Teardrop's got not many units. He's got these 3 Marines in the bunker, and he's got tank and Marine in production, but that's it he's got. Gonna lose a lot of SCVs right now. Gonna start equalizing this money. Ravager being targeted down. Good focus fire by Teardrop. Gonna pick up one of the Ravagers. Gonna shut a lot of the push power. But Blisk has still got a Ravager. He's gonna get a lot of creep pushed in there. And the tank is gonna signal probably the end, or at least a slowdown in this push. Yep, as I say that, 7 drones in production. Archery is gonna get started in the natural base. But there's still a lot of creep in the base. Honestly, this was a totally different build from Blisk. But I feel it ended up with the same kind of damage to Teardrop, which is delaying the command center, but still having it on the high ground, while also trading a few units left and right. But this time he's got a lot more units. Instead of having like a few Zerglings lying around, he's got Roach Ravager, which has actually got the potential to actually delay or pressure Teardrop in this situation. So we're gonna see the Liberator trying to siege up, gonna get dodged out. Tank is still shelling down from the aggro. This is a really good tank position. It's actually, oh, this Ravager is really ballsy. Because the siege tank is able to shoot down quite a big range without getting actually shot down. It could be probably shot from there, but he would need an Overlord. I mean, if he could get 3 Ravagers and an Overlord, he could be able to shoot down, but oh my god. This was gore. But at this point, Blisk is trying to do any damage he can with these units that he's got left. Not going to achieve much with this. And with this, Teardrop is going to be able to finally get his natural base, I feel like. Finally going to clear out some creep tumors, going to clear out the Overlord with the Liberator. Roaches are going to get picked off. But that's still a lot of creep right now, to be honest. This creep both ways. Oh my god, this creep is ridiculously disgusting. And Blisk is going up to 31 droning up again, and getting a 3rd hatchery. As Blisk said, he was cut so early, I thought he would respect it. It's more, so no second. Ah, I see. So instead of going more on the all-in side with the Ravagers, assuming since there would be a reaction, just gonna go for more minerals and transition quicker. I can definitely understand that, yeah. So Teardrop's gonna try and get his expansion. Command Center's getting slowed down. Creep is still there, sadly. Roaches are still spawning randomly. Most random roaches ever. Auto turret is gonna push him back. Auto turret's really good, by the way. If you've never seen the numbers, auto turrets deal ridiculous damage. Do not fight while they're up. So Blisk's gonna go up to 43 workers with a few links just to make sure he's defended, and gonna get a link speed just to make sure everything's fine. Teardrop's not in that big of an army. He's still got a pretty good worker count, and he's dropping all of his production right now. 3rd command center is on the way. Gonna go up to 5 racks. Gonna go up to 5-1-1. But, oh, this tank is exposed right now. Gonna get picked off. The second tank trying to provide cover fire, but not gonna be enough. And these roaches and lings are gonna trade. I mean, trading for tanks is really good. It's like 150 gas per tank, which is quite a lot of investment for Terran. But this tank on the high ground, holding the line like a champ. And upgrades are starting for Teardrop. Stim +1/+1 is on the way. Blisk is just getting drones right now, but he doesn't have all that. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, one roach. Oh my god. The boys! The boys. Citizen arrest. So I think we need to transit. I think we need to transfer drones. Thank you. The great migration of drones. Oh, like, this base is empty. This base is 32 out of 16. What's going on? We still have a few Speelings holding the line there, just to make sure this doesn't get cleared too much. 14 drones on the way. Alright, Blisk is just holding the D key. We're gonna go up to crazy amount of drones. Creep is already spreading from Reaver's side again, which is really an interesting mechanic, to be honest. Because normally as Saren, when you're trying to expand, you want to get the furthermost creep, because these are the ones that are active, which can actually spread more creep. But right now, the active tumors are the one furthest away from Terran and not furthest away from Zerg, which is really odd. Gonna start clearing it off, gonna start clearing the hatchery, finally. Gonna reach it. Gonna get a few tanks. I mean, Teardrop is still playing the same style. We're gonna go into Armory for +2/+2 upgrades, gonna be starting soon. Third command center is done. We're gonna go bio tank. Bit of a supply block, but nothing too serious. And Creep is gonna get spread towards the Terran space. I'm interested now. I'm interested. Fifth hatchery, technically fifth hatchery on the way for Blisk. Gonna take his 4th base. Just gonna try and get his map pressure on. And Creep is gonna get cleared on this side. Lings are gonna try and get some wrapper on it. Not enough Lings, not nearly enough. Especially considering +1 attack is finished for Terran and +1 armor is finishing up. Well, 1-1 is just now started for Zerg. So quite an upgrade advantage for Teardrop on this one. But Creep is still there, and this hatchery is still alive. What the hell? It's been there for like the whole game. Finally gonna get shut down. But Blisk is getting decent creep spread on this side of the map. Getting a good worker count right now. 68 workers already by 9 minutes. This is pretty good right now. Considering how the game started, not too shabby, not too shabby. Gonna get decent link connections, I guess. Surface area is not bad. But the kiting is really on point for Teardrop right now. Gonna get a lot of trade and gonna pick up at the last second. Actually gonna redrop and then get some healing done, I suppose. But lots of links trading with these. Doing fairly well for himself. Rulings are gonna trade pretty effectively because of the tank shooting down the Marines. This is always funny. So we're gonna see Teardrop finally taking his 3rd base. Raven is there to actually clear the creep. Try and get this out of the way. And he's gonna regroup. Blisk is gonna send a lot of scouting links to make sure what's going on, make sure there's no hidden bases or anything. Gonna go up to 76 drones. Alright, this is a lot of drones right now. He needs to make army. His army supply is really low, his upgrades are behind. He's exposing himself to a lot of trouble if he doesn't do anything right now. 10 overlords are in the way. What the hell is going on? And we're going to +1/+1 into mutas. So this looks like Lingbane muta. Centrifugal hooks, which is the baneling speed, has been started. Probably gonna need to just push out the creep a bit more to make sure he's still safe. Because if there's any tank push coming out from like this angle or something, you can break these rocks and actually get a really nasty tank position around here or there, which can be really dangerous and difficult to break back, or this position on this base. So gonna need to get the creep outwards to make sure he doesn't die to any kind of push. Teardrop is gonna take this 3rd base instead of the other one. Huh, this is interesting now. And gonna drop another 4th command center. Still a big upgrade lead for Teardrop. About a full upgrade lead. So gonna try and see if he can put any pressure with the 2-2 timing push, as we call it. What does he have? He's got 5 tanks, he's got a lot of Myo, he's got a few medevacs. This is not the biggest 2-2 push, but the upgrade timing is pretty on point. Gonna get 2-2 and vehicle plating. Lots of links getting shot down beforehand, and now the banelings are gonna run across. Big splits on the Marines. Wow, this is really well done by Teardrop. Blisk does not have enough links to actually push this back into Raven's gonna be there to actually clear creep. Well, we've got a small force of Marine just to clear off some stuff there. Double medevac is gonna be sent across the split. The army is gonna be sent across the northern side, while the Raven is gonna get forgotten entirely and gonna get picked off. Ouch. Costly loss. Oh, costly loss, yep. So Teardrop is gonna try and move out with Submarine, a tank on the high ground. That's, oh my lord. This tank targeting was really good, honestly, by Teardrop. Gonna get a lot of banelings with this. He's got a few Marines on the other side. He's got two double drops coming there. But this main army has been shoved back up really hard, and these Lings are gonna need to defend this push. Already on top of it, Blisk is just waiting for it. Lings on both sides cannot drop anywhere, but is there space in the main base? There's space in the main base. No spores, no queen, no Lings in the main base. This is a real dangerous spot. Creep gonna be cleared on this right side of the map. Just 6 Marines gonna do some damage, while these Bioforce are gonna do lots of damage. Sees the Mutalisk spawning right now, gonna know it's gonna be Lingbane Muta. A few Banelings are gonna get it. Oh, that's decent connections right now. Stim gonna be a bit late. Few Marines gonna clear up creep in front of the base. And all the while, we are seeing a lot of production right now in terms of Terran. 3-3 started, while 2-2 is finishing up for Zerg. We've got these Marines lodged in a really nice position. Not a lot of surface area for Zerg to actually clear these. While the front push is getting cleared off and pushed back. This one is, I mean, there's not a lot of damage to do, but these are still really, really annoying. Baneling's gonna clear everything out. There we go. With all that said and done, Blisk is still with a decent worker lead, but not great. Considering there's about 5 orbital command. There's 3 orbital command in a planetary fortress. What is the 4th one? Command center that's morphing into a planetary fortress. Morphing. Upgrading into. But yeah, I mean, Teardrop's got a lot of map presence right now. He's cleared a lot of creep on this side, and he's pushed it back a bit on this side, but Blisk has been really good on respreading it immediately. However, he's really exposed to run-bys, this base especially. I'm not sure if it's been scouted by Blisk. It's not been scouted, but this base is open to run-bys. No planetary fortress, no defenses, no wall in, no nothing in fact. And there's a lot of Mutalisks coming on. Teardrop did see them, right? He saw them hatching right there while he was attacking through this base. But he's got no defenses for it. He's got no Taurs, he's got no Marines, he's got no turrets. And these Mutas are going to do lots of damage, even though he's got +2 defense. That's a lot. Oh, unless he runs them. Oh my god, this is a costly loss for Blisk. 6 Mutalisks already going down, and getting a lot of time to Teardrop to actually get his defenses up. 3 turrets on the way. Liberty started. And more defenses for this. Lings are going to start streaming across. I think you did see it this time. Yes. No. What? How did you not see it? Jesus Christ. This is sad. But the Mutalisks have been shut down really hard, and this is costing a lot for Blisk. But he's still got a lot of economy. Oh my god, 97 drones? Are you crazy? What the hell are you doing? Get more bases. Get like Dishatchery. There we go. Dishatchery, as I said. As I was saying it, he's getting it. It's like I'm in the game, guys. I'm live. Live casting from a week ago. So, Teardrop, the big thing is he's got a lot of tanks just sitting back defensively. With the planetary fortress and 4 tanks here, this is pretty safe. But this side has got not much. And these Mutalisks are actually doing a lot of damage. Gonna pick up the turret, gonna pick up the tank. Even though they have no upgrades, they're doing good. They're fending off well for themselves. But that's a lot of... Oh god, Lingbane Ultra is gonna come across with the Mutalisks. I'm not sure about morphing the Banelings in range of the sensor tower. This seems like a terrible idea. This push does not look to be working well right now. And Teardrop's gonna shut this down pretty hard. These Banelings are gonna get cancelled, and then Lings are gonna get crushed right now. Not a lot concluding from this side. Blisk has still got a lot of bank. 4.6k minerals in the bank. And nearly 100 worker. Gonna go straight into Corruptors and Broodlords. Greatest Part is almost finishing up. 11 Corruptors on the way. But Teardrop's also maxed out in this army. The big thing is, Teardrop's not got a super late game army currently. He's got mostly bio army and a lot of workers. Well, Blisk has got Ultra, Banes, Muta, and he's gonna go into Corruptors, Broodlord soon. Oh, we've got a double drop in this fight at the base. Doing a lot of damage, honestly. Killing about 10 workers, I would say. And forcing pickups. These medevacs, the one in red, in really danger, actually died. Oh, what the hell? Ultralisk tried to go for a run by, died. Sad one. Medevac gonna heal up these Marines. Wait, what? It like jumps up and down. What the hell? This is weird. But lots of things going on in this map. We're gonna see Corruptors and Mutas already out. We're gonna see Vipers being added to mix as well as Zerglings. Adrenal Glands +3, +2 is finished for Blisk. Gonna need to get +3 Carapace as soon as he could. That would be really nice. Marines are gonna start cleaning up Overlords. Why is there a pack of Overlords here? Oh, that's not good. I hope this does not supply block him, or it just does not get spotted. Marines are gonna get sniped off and surrounded by Lings and Mutas. A sad end for them. Well, we do have a small Bioforce out here to clear creep. This is gonna get really important as long as the longer the game goes on to clear creep, because it's gonna be a question about a war of attrition at this point. We're at 16 minutes in. There's no decisive advantage on either side right now, so we're gonna see. It seems we're gonna see ultra late game TVZ. Ghosts are gonna get added again, and I really liked Teardrop's ghost control from last game. Really looking forward to see how this pans out. But Blitz is in a way better position than last time. He's got his tech, he's got a huge bank, he's got 83 workers, he's got a lot of bases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases. Probably gonna go and take a 7th base if he clears these creep tumors. And we're gonna see a small bio drop again, clearing the creep on this side. Those were the veterans from last time. Gonna get some damage done on these Zerglings, but not much to be honest, and then they're gonna get picked off. At this point anyway, Teardrop is just trading off supply to get higher tech units, gonna get more and more ghosts. Should probably work towards Liberators. Yeah, there we go. 8 Liberators are already out of the map. I'm just not sure where they are. There we go. Fleet of Liberators. The American fleet, or the Fleet of Freedom. And we're gonna see Barrel, we're just seeing every upgrade getting checked off the map. Oh god, 10 Corruptors extra? Didn't we have like 11 already? We have 11 Corruptors, 4 Vipers, and we're gonna go into 10 more Corruptors. Oh my god. We're going to ultra late game. I just hope this does not like last like 5 hours like the Maru Scarlet one. Because I got school tomorrow, right guys? And university won't tell me you can't wait for the game of StarCraft to finish. Because that's not the way it works. Creep is still looking pretty good for Blisk. We're starting to see Spore Crawlers being built. And we're seeing some random units being thrown off. Blisk has got like 6k, 2k bank, so he's just like, I need to get rid of these. And get bigger units. Because I want to get Broodlords. He's got a lot of money for Broodlords, got a lot of Corruptors. But also he's getting he's getting a lot of upgrades, but he forgot +3 Carapace, which is kind of a big deal right now. Ultras are actually fully upgraded except the +3 Carapace, which is there we go. Alright. Pop goes the Overlord. Where's this scan? I don't know where's the scan. So currently the armies are Bio, Ghost, Lib, and tanks. We've got quite a low, I mean this is all the bio he's got. He's going 11 tanks, 10 Liberators, 11 Ghosts. With a few medevacs against Viper, Broodlord, Corruptor, Bailing, Ultra? That's a lot of things, oh my god. The army values are through the roof right now. Blitz with a slight lead in this regard, but not much. Oh, this Bioforce is gonna get smashed down, oh my god. The Ghosts are gonna cloak at the last second. Manual detonate some of them. Really good control by Blisk. Gonna deal lots of damage there. Lings are gonna try and get some damage on the command center. Corruptors are gonna pick up every single Liberator. Really well done. This is a big trade-off for Blisk right now, and the Broodlords are gonna start picking up at this command center. Ghosts, is there any detection for them though? There are Overseers. These Ghosts are gonna pick up the Broodlords, Ultras, and these Ghost sounds are terrible. Jesus Christ. Oh boy, we're seeing nukes. Oh no, someone stop it. Someone, oh no. Alright. We're seeing nukes left and right. This is starting right now. Nukes falls into nothing. And this one gonna hit the whole base. I'd say about 7 drones, a few extractor dying. We've got another one here. Oh god. Teardrop is playing the full Maru late game. We're seeing siege up positions. We're seeing big siege up army with Liberator, Ghosts, tanks. And we're seeing nuclear missile fall left and right. Another one falling down here. Clears a lot of larvae, not a lot of drones. I think it was dodged out by Blisk. Another one on this side. Lots of creep tumors and 2 hatcheries. What the hell? Off-centered hatcheries? Because no. Oh my god. What the hell? One Marine's gonna clear off this hatchery, I guess. The army for Blisk is not too quick though. I mean, it's quite fast, but there's only 3 Broodlords right now. Not sure if that's gonna be enough. The Ghost was cleared in the end. Just right here. Drones are gonna get transferred. We have 70 workers against 60 currently. Blisk falling down a bit in this regard. Still got a huge bank of 8,000, 4,000. And lots of hatcheries in production. Gonna try and get some larvae back to spend. But range Liberators on the way. 2 more nukes are on the way. Triple Ghost Academy in this way. Oh my god. Oh, we've got a torch stuck. Oh, this is really funny. He's just stuck. Can't move out. And we're seeing a lot of Viking transition. So it's gonna be Ghost, Viking, Liberator, tank for Teardrop. While we see 70 drones again. I don't know what to say anymore. Well, we see bailing. Oh, we're seeing neural parasite infestors, and we're gonna see another nuke coming on this way. Viper, Broodlord, Corruptor, mainly as the main part of the army, with infestors are gonna be coming across soon. This nuke is gonna follow across, but I think most of the drones were pulled out in the end. Doesn't take too much damage, but still mainly annoying to deal with because you gotta keep on looking left and right to make sure which base is getting targeted. Broodlords are gonna get picked up. This is a costly mistake though. These Broodlords are gonna get picked up by the Vikings with no Corruptors to actually help. And this Bioforce, there's nothing to clear the ground right now. There's no anti-ground for Blisk. He's got nothing. Gonna make a lot of Zerglings right now to actually try and compensate for this. Ghost is still shelling down at this extractor. And Teardrop's gonna go up to 6 bases, though a lot of them are mining. But he's just realized there's no anti-ground for Blisk, and he's just able to push on underground with a few Marines and a Tor. Blisk is gonna try and regroup his army, I guess. Lings are gonna stream across and try and attack this part of the army. Gonna trade pretty not effectively against all this bio. Tor is taking a lot of damage while the bio is doing damage. But it's still like anyone's game at this point. Teardrop's got the bank lead at this point. Units trade. Oh my god, Units lost tab is just totally in favor of a Terran player. And it's quite apparent right now. As well as the bank and the mining income. But this push is gonna get smashed down pretty handily. Bailing is just strolling across and killing the bio. Well done by Blisk. Corruptors is chill. Corruptors all switched up to Broodlords? There's no more Corruptors. Teardrop still got a few Vikings in his army, but as there's no more Corruptor, this could be dangerous. He's still got parasitic bombs from the Vipers. But it's going to be really a question of the engage and if the Viking can get the actual flank. But there's a lot of air units for Terran player. There's not much. I mean, there's still 10 tanks and a few ghosts. But these... Oh my god, this army is mighty impressive. Oh my god. Is he bailing Viper Broodlord with a few Corruptors? I would say he probably needed a bit less Corruptors. Oh, 14 more on their way. Holy shit. We have really peaked in terms of late game. The ghost dying sound is killing me. So Broodlords are going to start moving across. Vikings are still there, but there's not much to actually defend the Broodlords against the Vikings. And these Broodlings are actually going to start shelling down and raining death. Tanks are unable to just shoot anything outside of Broodlings. Parasitic Bomb is going to get launched, but these Broodlords all got sniped by the Ghosts, and a lot of damage has been done. Blinding Clouds have been shot. Vikings are still clearing up, but there's nothing to actually clear the air. Broodlords are going to get out of this base. Ghosts are getting picked off by the Broodlings and the Broodlords. That's a big fight right now. Liberators are getting unsieged to fight anti-air. Corruptors are going to sweep in and get a lot of damage. Bailings rolling through. Lots of Broodlings. There's an infinite swell of Broodlings. Tanks are just shelling across from both sides. Planetary Fortress on this side going to hold strong. Corruptor, Broodlord, there's a lot of stuff going across. There's a double Marine drop here. Quadruple Bio drop, excuse me. Well, this push is happening, but this could be deadly for Teardrop. If Blisk reaches a production, this could be the end of it, even though he's got a big bank. Ghosts are going to try and get some snipe. A few Broodlord dying as a result. Broodlord number is thinning out, but is it still enough? There's not many Ghosts left. Vikings are also thinning out. Corruptors are still there. This Bio drop has been forced to pick up by Zerglings. Gonna try and redrop by the natural base. This is still ongoing. The Planetary Fortress racking up 43 kills and 30... Oh my god, these Planetaries got like 80 kills each. Mainly on Broodlings, but still. Tanks are still shelling out for 100 kills. This feels like a zombie defense right now. Bailings are gonna stream across this Planetary Fortress. It's probably gonna go down. All the SCVs are dropping like flies. This one's been saved. This one's going down. Tanks are finally falling apart. Planetary Fortress and tanks got about 100 and 200 kills combined. This Bio drop is still wreaking havoc into Blisk's base, but the worker count is dropping really low for Teardrop while the bank is gone for Blisk. These players are down to their last resources right now. Broodlords are just an infinite resource though, and they're dealing a lot of damage to production. Starport being forced to lift off. This Planetary Fortress taking a lot of damage. These Vikings, is there enough to kill the Vikings? Oh my god, the Ultras are just clearing off the Marines. Tanks are being pulled off from the other base. This base is empty mining right now. Drop is still killing everything in the main base. While we still got Broodlords who are finishing up and starting to die. There's still 5 Vikings and no more Corruptors. Broodlords are going to eventually die. But at what cost? Oh my god, there's been like 4 command centers died. And Ultras is still on the ground running rampage. Lots of production has been killed off. SCVs have died everywhere. The Bio drop has been finally cleared by Ultralisks. The medevacs are still alive. There's like one medevac with units and one with nothing. Gonna get picked off in the end by the Corruptors and the Vipers. Teardrop is down to his last unit. He's on 60 supply. Gonna go down. Oh my. Oh, Jesus. 50 supply against 150. Blesky is in a commanding position. But he really needs to regroup and finish this right now. Teardrop still got a lot of mineral, but he's got no more income. This base, all these bases have fallen across the map. This one's just been taken, but there's no SCVs there. This one is trying to lift up, but there's creep already in units there. This Ultralisk has just been causing trouble for a long time. And Blisk is just remaxing on a lot of Lings. Link Corruptor Ultra with a few Vipers still. This base is landed. I'm not sure what's going on here. Finally spots it. Gonna blow it up with Banelings? Don't do it. This is so worthless. Thank you. Gonna drop all the SCVs down there. Gonna try and get some mineral back. He needs a lot of gas right now. 18 gas is definitely not enough to actually start back production. Only getting the Marines in the way. Resource loss tab has been pretty much equaled right now at this point. Back to 2,000 apart, but we were like 7k apart, 9k apart early on about half these resources. This was a gruesome fight around this part. The Broodlords did a lot of damage, but honestly, that was quite a messy ending to this. And Teardrop's base, we've got like the nuclear facility who's been like abandoned. We've got the base who's been like desert and rampaged. We've got the military production is still going, but no more resources to actually fund it. And this base has been spotted, I feel like. And oh god, Vikings are there. Vikings are doing a really good job. There's not a lot of anti-air. He needs to get a Parasitic Bomb. Parry Bomb 1, Parry Bomb 2. And the Ultra's doing a lot of damage. There's no more medevac with this. Vikings are all dead to the Parasitic Bomb. Bailing's crushing this whole army. Ultra's clearing up whatever was left of the rest of it. GG, well played, Colin. Whew! I'm out of breath. Before we leave, oh my god, oh my Jesus Lord. Look at this. It's not every game you see 17 Broodlords dying and the game not being finished immediately afterwards. Nearly 400 Zoilings, there's like 150 Banes to 200 Banes. It doesn't count the Banes that explode, only Banes that were killed. 22 Vikings, 200 Marines, 16 Ghosts. That's a lot of stuff dying. Oh my, we've got the ultra late game TVZ, and Bliss takes it out against Teardrop. A really good game on both sides, and honestly, wow, what a match. And with this, Bliss takes it home 5-2 for Sc2Swarm. It was already 4-2, yes, but this game was played, spoiler, before the actual 4-2. So really well done by all the players, and yeah, in the end, Sc2Swarm, as I said, move on to the finals for Turbo Team League Season 21. Gonna be facing Born Gosu, who took out Formless Bearslav in the other semifinals. So it's gonna be quite an interesting match. This will be played mainly during this weekend. I will not be casting them, sadly, because the good news is Pig is gonna be the one casting it. Yay! So if you guys like Pig, if you guys like Turbo Team League, if you like us, the amateur team and stuff, stay tuned, either on Twitter, YouTube, whatever. It's going to be probably announced on Twitch too by Pig and on the Turbo Team League website for when this is going to be happening. But yeah, it's going to be all for me. It's been already 2 hours and a half of casting. I am dead tired. My voice is running dead. And you guys gave me some really good games, really fun. Thanks for hanging out in chat, for those who are still there, and those who were there before. For those who are going to be on YouTube, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned for next episode, for next videos or streams or whatever. It was a pleasure, guys. See you next time. Goodbye.